Okay.
For the defense
I think
and
we
one
should
for the
introduce ourselves.
prosecution. Yes,
we ought to
introductions.
introduce
It
ourselves.
sounds like a great idea.
Okay, I'll go first because I came up with the idea. So, hey, my name is Luke. I'm a guy. I know a few things about being a cool, chill kind of guy. So, the cases I vouch for are the ones who are folks just being kind of chill with it, you know. Folks who are hanging out and maybe had a couple beers, you know. Maybe a blount or two. I really don't know. But I appreciate folks who are chill with it. If folks get unchill, that's when I go a little bit crazy. So
A little bit berserk.
a little bit. But yeah, you know, I'm just kind of the vibe. I'm just kind of chill vibes over here. I'll try to calm things down if things get too insane. Yeah, that's my job here.
Yes.
I can go next. I'm Soap. I am legally Morgana's lawyer. There's an asterisk next to legally, but I am Morgana's lawyer. I have studied in gay lawyers. That's my degree. I'm here to convict people. What I'm convicting him of, we're gonna find out. Yeah, that's it.
Your Honor,
Very
why is
much.
there basketball on the floor?
Well, it's a
It's a
court.
court.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mason, would you like to go?
Tis I, Mason, with my snart shirt. I'm Punkitt. I make it a horse comic. I draw out art, and for today, I draw up the legal documents. I am a member of this honorable court, where we shall decide the fate of all those who come before us. I'm kind of a wild card. I'm kind of a bad boy. You know, every boy band needs kind of the delinquent of the group. So you'll catch me, you know, smoking cigarettes and smoking more cigarettes. So yeah, yep, that's my role. Also, I'm in front of. Oh no, I'm not anymore. Okay, cool.
I fixed it. I saw.
Awesome.
Speaking of, the lovely MJ had to take a moment to step away and take a call from her esquire, her legal assistant. She will be back eventually. And we also have perhaps a certain silly little raccoon showing up later,
Ooh.
if her head feels better. We will. So the way this will work is I will read out the court summary. I am the judge, but I'm really just an arbitrator to make sure this doesn't get too violent. The jury, made up entirely of our chat, as you can see our chats in the jury box over here, is actually...
Did I make it?
Hi, you made it!
Oh yeah, we're doing introductions. It's your turn.
Yeah, actually.
Hold on.
Oh, hi.
Where's the stream? Where's the stream so I can see the thing, the OBS?
Oh, we don't have his. I'm just looking at stream. On
Oh,
Twitch.
I could do that, actually. I'll be nice.
Be nice to us.
Well, I do want to see chat.
Oh, that's just OBS.
Yeah, it's how I can do that.
Okay.
Would you like to introduce
take
yourself, MJ?
Yes. Hello everyone. My name is MJ. And I am a voice actress and writer and a friend of the people here. And I found one of the cases that we will be looking at.
And also a lawyer.
Please bear with my bit.
I'm so excited for the bit.
Cool. Yeah, as I was
Please
saying,
bear with the bit.
I'm the judge. I'm not making a decision. I'm just here to make sure you don't kill each other. And I'm kind of like in charge of leading things here. I will read out the court summary, and then two of you will decide who that you want to be the prosecution and defense lawyers, and then you'll each argue. You'll each argue, and then chat will decide. Chat, our jury of chat will take a poll to see who they think is guilty and who they think is innocent, or if they think both are guilty, or if they think. or if they want to throw it out entirely. Please, I don't want chat. I do not want you to decide based off of your own knee-jerk reaction to reading it, or even how you would feel just by reading it. I want you to mainly take the evidence presented by the lawyers into account when deciding guilt.
This is an exquisite idea, by the way. I just want to give props to Morgana for coming up with this.
This is pretty
fucking
incredible.
It's brilliant.
awesome. I'm so excited.
Okay. I will read out our first case. Actually, wait 1 sec. I need to actually say the case.
What are we calling the court, by the way? What do we call this?
Oh,
because they always got to read out the name of the court that's hearing the case. What do we call it? What do we call
true. I hadn't thought about that actually.
Mommy milkers and the people.
Mommy Milkers Municipal Court.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
That sounds super official. I'm totally into that.
Extraordinarily official.
Okay. Our first case is the defendant, Sandwich Samuel, versus the prosecution, Pasta Pam.
Sandwich Samuel.
This is our first hearing for the day, and I also sent you all in the stream chat on the Discord the actual thing if you want to read along.
Only 36 upvotes. You found a primo.
Yeah, I just looked up sandwich.
Incredible.
My fiance, and they're both 29, a heterosexual couple, 29F and 29M, have been living together for 5 years now. Since the pandemic restrictions ended, she still works from home most days. She can go in whenever she wants and stays home when she wants. And I regularly go to the office. She has typically always handled the daily housework, while I've done the larger things like yard work and car fixes. She enjoys doing things in the home her way, and will often want to do things herself, as she has her way of organizing, and even things like loading the dishwasher. I need my gaming time. When I come back from work and I need to lose some steam, this is how I keep my social life with my friends since we game together. I do participate in things with my wife, and go with her on errands and groceries, etc. She has always been fine with this arrangement, so it was never an issue. 2 days ago, though, she decided that she wanted me to be a bit more to do a bit more to lighten her load, and I agreed. We agreed upon me taking care of diner, 3 days a week on weekdays. I am not an elaborate cook like she is, and do not know how to make sauces, etc. from scratch. So I made us sandwiches on most days, but sometimes I bought microwavable frozen meals, canned soup, and made salads. Essentially, menus that do not need much use of the oven and cooktop. This way, it is easy to make and clean up, and I still have time to join my friends for gaming and motorcycle trips, which are my two hobbies.
Damn.
She seemed okay and did not complain and was happy. Well, and was happier until last Friday, where I admit I made the mistake of eating the leftover pasta that she had made before we had diner, and did not leave any for her. I apologized about that, but then she got upset and that I only make sandwiches, and that she expects me to spend more time cooking even if it is not the same as her. It should not be sandwiches, and offered to spend a few weeks helping me. Yet she herself mostly packs sandwiches for me when I take lunch to work these days. Parenthetical, these days I mostly buy lunch at work. Am I the asshole here? I do need my gaming time, and my friends all have time for it, so I don't see why I shouldn't. My sandwiches are pretty good, and I buy fresh charcuterie and veggies to make often. Do we have any volunteers to be on the side of Sandwich Samuel and Pasta Pam?
I could go either way. I could argue this either way.
Anyone feeling strong about one side or the other?
I mean, as a dude, as a man who loves to eat microwave foods and like really easy ready-made stuff, I would be happy to defend this man.
Okay.
I can prosecute.
You want to
if no one else
prosecute?
wants to.
Anyone really want to be on the side of Pasta Pam? Alright.
I don't really want to, because I got no strong opinions, but I can do it.
I think I have a strong enough opinion. I think I know where she's coming from.
All right. You know what? I will stand back.
Alright, we have a Luke representing Sandwich Samuel and the Soap representing Pasta Pam. Would you like to give your opening statement, Luke.
Yeah, who gets to go first? Me?
Oh yeah, is it?
I'm going left to right, so.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. How does court work? Did the prosecuting person do it first, or does the defending person?
God, wait.
Opening arguments tend to go from prosecution to defense, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Well, then I guess this is the
Okay.
prosecution's.
Yeah, I guess who is
Oh,
the
it's me,
prosecution
okay.
then? Yeah. Okay.
That's me. I'm prosecuting against Sandwich Samuel.
Okay. Then.
Past Pam. Okay.
So, your opening statement.
Your Honor, I am here to prove that Sandwich Samuel, despite seeming so chill in his reservations, is not actually doing enough in this relationship and is putting a lot of burden on Miss Pasta Pam and makes her feel unwanted. And I will be proving this without a shadow of a doubt. There we go. Thank you.
All right. Opening statements from our defendants.
Listen, chat. I know we're on Twitch.tv. I know a lot of you probably, I can't speak to who you are as people, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say at least a few of you are unemployed, but some of you are employed, and some of you know what it's like to come home after a long day at work. And when you come home from that long day of work, you know what we want to be doing. You know what you want to be doing. You want to be sitting down on that couch. You want to be playing a game with your pals. You want to be watching a show. You want to be watching a movie. You want to be straight chilling. Am I right? I'm quiet. You need to turn me up.
Oh, okay.
He's extremely
Call me
quiet.
quiet. Make me louder. I don't talk very loud usually. So, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you get home, you're tired, you want a game, you want to chill. Adding on the responsibility of mealtime, that's a big burden. That's a heavy load to bear, okay? And for those of you who understand that, you know that you want to go to the store, you're like, okay, I need my greens. I'm gonna grab a pre-made salad. I'm gonna grab a salad that I can just mix together and call it good. I'm gonna grab some bread. I'm gonna grab some sandwich meat. I'm gonna grab some cheese. I'm gonna make a sandwich for my lunch. I'm gonna grab a couple of frozen dinners to kind of pad out the rest of the week there in case I need it. You know what I mean? But you don't want to come home from work and stand over a stove and make your food for like an hour after you've already been at the job for all day. So frankly, I think there's a bit of overreaction happening on the prosecution's part. Okay? The meals were being made. They were going above and beyond, already working a full day's work. They're coming home, they're making sandwich, they're making salad, they're making microwavable frozen meal, they're making canned soup. Okay? These things, they're not hard, but they're definitely not like easy. It takes a little bit of effort. And for those of us who want to come home, grab a beer and smoke a blount, I cannot stress enough how important it is to have a little bit of gaming time with our pals after we get home. And that's where I stand.
Right. Would the prosecution like to make their main argument?
Yes, I would. See, Your Honor, this is simply a case of distributing the work did not go as planned. See, my client, Miss Pasta Pam, is a hard worker. She works from home, but she does everything that needs to be done. She does the daily work. She does her job. And, notably, 4 out of 7 days, she is making dinner. All she wanted to ask was 3 days a week. She doesn't have to worry about it. Now.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm not done.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's your objection?
The post clearly says 3 days on weekdays. Now we all know that weekdays are when Sandwich Samuel is home and Pasta Pam is, or no, when Sandwich Samuel is away from home, working away from home, and Pasta Pam is at home. Now during weekends, both parties are in fact home, so 3 days a week is more time while Sandwich Samuel is away. That's more than half of his time during a work week. So I believe that's he's taking on more of a load, if you will.
So-
4 days. She does it 4 days a week. That is majority.
I could take more loads.
I'll say
Sorry, Your Honor.
Hey, yo!
sustained on the fact that
Yeah, I feel like
specifically
we're getting
weekdays,
off track.
denied on it being this for an objectively higher load. I will give you half of a sustain there. Please continue, defense.
I don't know what that
Thank you very
means, but I'll take it.
Now, my client, as we know, as she mentioned, she is doing more of the daily work. Now, he does do. I will give him this. He does do the yard work and when then the car fixes. But how often do we need those done, Your Honor? Not very often. Let me tell you that much. The daily work, it's every day, obviously. It's a lot of work to pile on top of her already ongoing job. So, Your Honor, she, as mentioned, is an elaborate cook. She doesn't expect this from her partner, but she does expect some effort put into the meals, just a little bit. She doesn't need anything big, because she was happy for a little while that at least he was doing it. What the problem that came in was obviously that he had, slipped up and eaten some leftover pasta, and then he didn't leave anything for her. That's not giving her a meal when she was promised one. And I believe this might have been a straw on the camel's back, as you might say, where maybe she realized she wasn't getting the care she needed. She realized that, hey, maybe her what is this, boyfriend or husband? Boyfriend? Fiance. Her fiance was not putting the same work in that she has been putting in, and she feels neglected. And I think she's valid for getting a little mad about it and wanting a little more work put in, even if it's for something as simple as dinner, because it's not just dinner.
Objection.
always-
Objection. It's diner, not dinner.
Sustained is diner.
That's my bad, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She wants a little more effort put in for diner,
Thank you.
and I think that's all my points.
All right. Main arguments
The
from
prosecution rests.
yeah. Main argument from the prosecution.
Chat. I gotta ask you, or sorry, not chat. Jury. The jury. Have you ever made a mistake? Type 41 in the chat if you've ever made a mistake. I should be seeing all. How many people are here? How many people are in the chat? Hold on.
57?
I should see all
Or
57 of you putting a 41 in the chat. Because guess what? We've all made a mistake. Okay? Mistakes are human, all right? Now, what I want to draw your attention to here is in the statement by Sandwich Samuel here. Down at the penultimate paragraph. It begins with, she seemed okay and did not complain and was happier until last Friday, where I admit I made the mistake of eating the leftover pasta that she had made before we had diner. So, not only did, Sandwich Samuel make a clear, obvious human mistake, but he admitted to it. It was admitted to. And that takes a lot of guts. That takes a lot of balls, okay? And to be able to admit that, and also mention that there was no complaints about the canned soup, about the microwavable frozen meals, about the made salads. It kind of it seems a little bit like a maybe just a tough day. It was a bad mistake. It was the wrong place, wrong time. Eating that leftover pasta that we had made before diner. It was just a wrong day to do that, and a fuse blew. Okay? And now, here he is on Reddit asking if he's the asshole. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we make stupid mistakes. Sometimes we make stupid mistakes in a really bad time. Now, this is a clear case of an honest mistake that set something off when everything was smooth sailing. If he had not ate that leftover pasta before diner, he would have been fine. And jury, let me tell you, we are not here to prosecute whether or not he ate the leftover pasta because he admitted it in the statement. That's done and over with. We're figuring out if he's the asshole for making sandwiches, making meals for the family after a long and arduous day away from home at work. That is what we are deciding. And if I'm being honest, I think that putting in some effort alongside working a full-time job away from home, that's gonna take some guts and some energy. And I applaud this man for doing that. The defense rests, Your Honor.
All right. I believe with that, we're going to close statements. Thank you both for your time. We're going to actually direct it to the jury now. I'm going to put the straw poll up in chat. We are voting for which one is in the wrong, specifically, is how we're doing it.
So we're voting for who is the asshole.
Yes, we're voting for who's the asshole. You have 2 minutes, and you can bribe with channel points.
Wait, what? How do you bribe?
You can spend.
You
can spend channel points for additional votes.
I gotta add something to my defense real quick. I don't believe that what's her name? I forgot.
Pasta Pam.
Pasta Pam. I don't believe that Pasta Pam is an asshole. I do believe that Pasta Pam is on the wrong side of this argument.
Juries need to be unanimous to make a judgment. Not in a criminal case, I don't think.
Listen, this isn't 12 Angry Men. This is Twitch.tv, so we can do whatever the fuck
Actually,
we want, okay?
in Mommy Milker's Municipal, I make the laws, and it's majority rules, actually.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, the poll is up. Choose, chat. Choose.
This is crazy. I'm in the jury.
Pam in the Slammer or Prison for Pam?
Oh, but I don't want Prison for Pam. But I have to vote for that.
You have 2 minutes, chat.
Is anybody else in the court allowed to speak on the subject?
You can have you can have observations.
Sure.
As an observation, who among us has not cooked a meal after work and felt the satisfaction of putting in 10 or 12 minutes of effort? You know?
Oh my god.
Sometimes it's not even 10 or 12. Like, okay.
Sometimes it's not even 10 or 12 minutes.
When it comes to cooking, sometimes I will take up to an hour to cook a meal because I like the catharsis of the act of cooking in that specific instance. And I don't know how to make a lot of things.
Oh my god, you and me, we're on the same fucking wavelength. I totally agree with
No,
that.
oh my god, when I make breakfast potatoes, that takes me forever, but it's so worth it in the end.
Which one was Luke's
I have like 3 or 4 meals that I spend a
the
lot
left
of time
side,
for.
so Sandwich Samuel.
I was fighting for Sandwich Samuel because he's a chill guy who just wants to play games.
It will be coordinated, so left is left and right is right.
Is it worth it to make a good dinner when you're sacrificing close time with your pals?
Okay, but this is his partner. He doesn't care about his partner?
Is cooking for his partner not close time with his fiance?
A fiance?
Yep.
No way.
Oh, well, hold on. I want to stop you right there.
Serious
There is no cooking with anyone. This is not a collaborative effort. That would change the game here. If there was cooking with each other, if they were cooking together, that's like the sexiest thing a couple can do. Okay?
That's
not
not
happening.
happening. But
Hold on, you can cook in the vicinity of someone else and spend time with them without it being cooking with them, because cooking
That's
with
true.
them implies that you are actively taking part in the cooking as well
Oh my
with another partner.
God, that was so close.
throw him in the fucking slammer.
By one
He did not
decision.
make just one mistake.
By one decision,
My God.
put him between 2 slices of bread and put him in a brown plastic bag. Sammy Sam is going in a slammer.
Listen, now that it's decided, I'll be real. I think Sam could have done a better job of meal planning. I think there's an issue of meal planning here that didn't really go into effect. I think if he had done some meal planning, maybe on the weekends when he's not working, which is what I do, by the way, it's really easy to plan a pretty simple meal that you could make after work and not lose time with your friends on fucking online games. So I'm not unhappy with this.
I think Sam is kind of being a little bit of an asshole here, personally.
Yeah.
But that's also just because of like he's acting too much like what's the term? You know, like I'm a fucking redneck. I love to hang out with the boys, play some hockey, do some fishing, and killing some moose type. You know, Ben Folds. You know them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one too. It's a rough stance to take. If you're gonna go on Reddit.
Are we ready for our second case? This is what I'm really excited for.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying
ready.
to add the thing from the thing.
I present to you the case of prosecution Straw Hat versus the Bride.
Huh?
Ooh, Straw Hat, the pirates?
Straw Hat versus the Bride.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to add the reactive.
It's fine, actually. We have an ad, so we're gonna wait for a second anyway. Recess, I believe.
cool.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh,
How
this
do
is a
you
short
add
one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as long.
I have the perfect setup for tonight, by the way. This is like exquisite. I have chat, and I have a window open so that when I click on Discord, the link, it puts it on my TV.
Nice.
My TV won't run Twitch. It sucks.
Well, I'm screen sharing from my MacBook. I'm in the new age of tech, you guys. Just let me know if you have any tech questions.
Also, let me know when people are out of
Okay.
ads, chat.
So, MJ, you're going to go to that site I linked, and then you're going to link your Discord, and then add in the images that I sent.
Yeah, I'm trying to choose files here. Hold on.
I'm gonna grab a
Great.
drink while we're waiting.
So true. Looks like we're at ads. Cool. Okay, we'll resume in a few moments.
Perfect.
Okay. I think that should be good there. Okay. I've never used this thing before, so is it working?
Not yet. You have to click on it.
Just oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, you're real!
Oh,
yeah!
you're-
Oh my gosh, gang! I'm a little
You're
girl.
so scrungly.
I'm a little woman.
You're so scrungly. Oh my
bleeding.
gosh.
You're Buena.
Whee!
Okay, once Luke returns in. This is a fun one.
Did you Oh, hey, Morgana, did you see the
I saw
other
what you
post
sent.
image?
I'm really tempted to pick one of them.
I think that the second one that I sent you might be better. Just
Okay.
because the opening is very reactive. It will cause some people to be like, what is this?
Would you help me figure out a case title then? I sent an idea.
Yes. Okay.
God, Mason, you made her so scrungly.
I know.
Hello, I am the Scrungly.
Also so small. Was that on purpose? She's so small.
Oh god, I can't invoke an actual case, can I?
It
That is really
depends on
tiny.
what you want
Gotta
to
be
do.
real.
Throw
I
it at
was
me.
gonna do a Citizens United bit, but I fear that may be too niche.
I have the power to kill her
Morgana
up.
has the
Yeah,
power
but
to
I
grow
don't
her.
know if that's on purpose or not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks good.
All right.
I hope you guys know I'm listening to the opening to Dan Da Dan right now, and I'm hopping in my chair.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I love this one a lot. I, 21F, recently got engaged to the love of my life, 22M, and we are super happy. We rarely argue, but today we got into it about our wedding that's coming up. He wants to wear a straw hat during the wedding. This hat is the one Luffy wears in One Piece, if you know, you know. He wants it to dangle from his neck during a ceremony. I have flat out refused because I've always thought of ceremonies like weddings to be serious and intimate. Dragging an anime reference into it just seems immature and silly. After I told him no, he got mad and has been giving me the silent treatment since. I want to know if I should suck it up and let him wear it, or if I should stick to what I said. My sister-in-law thinks that he should be able to wear it because it's our wedding and not just mine. I don't think of it as my wedding. I wanted to incorporate both of our personalities, but that just seems like too much. So am I the asshole for refusing to let him wear it?
Would like to have a chance here.
I would
A lot
also
of
like
angles
to.
there.
I want to step up to the plate.
Well, okay. Does one of you want to be defendant? One of you want to be plaintiff?
I would like to defend the Straw Hat case. The
All right,
Straw Hat side.
I will accuse. Then I will prosecute. Right?
Yeah. You're on the side of
Okay.
the bride.
Am I
This is it.
prosecuting?
Yeah.
This is a thrilling matchup.
No, you would be defense because
Yeah. Because the straw hat is the one
bride
charging.
Is the one,
I believe I decided
yes.
the straw hat is the one charging.
because we're trying to defend whether or not the bride is the asshole.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm getting my fucking notes up. I'm getting my fucking suit on. Let's do it. I'm ready.
I'm getting my my
Did you just pop this
I've
out?
got a character.
Oh my god, look at that.
what happened?
Dapper as fuck.
Oh,
Ew.
it is fucking on.
I show up to court ready to argue, baby.
Ma'am,
I
you know
love
what?
these expressions. Oh my god.
Honorable Judge Morgana, I don't believe I could properly litigate against my rival here. I may have to bring in a legal expert here.
There's too much power.
Yeah.
I have a legal
listen.
expert I would like to bring in.
Okay.
I dress for success. It's not my fault that I'm the sharpest one here.
All right,
Well,
I brought in my partner from my legal firm.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's going first?
I believe that would be the prosecution
Yeah.
side.
Prosecution.
Yeah.
Oh, so that would be me.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta stand up for this bit.
Oh boy.
Honorable Judge Morgana, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folk of the jury, my name is Atticus Beauregard III, Esquire. I own and operate Beauregard Law and Order, and I am here to argue on the side of my straw-hatted friend here. Now, he wished to live his life as Monkey D. Luffy did in the hit anime One Piece. Now, if there is nothing more lovely than that on a wedding day, I don't know what is. But I will leave that until my opening case.
So to be real, this person sounds like they own slaves.
Holy
You can't just.
I don't think we can take any arguments from them. I'm not a part of this case, but
Man,
Okay, I fixed the
you can't
music.
just fucking say that.
I have fixed the music. We're good.
Yikes. That's gonna be a fucking yikes from me. Holy shit.
Okay. Was that all of your opening?
Yeah. That was yeah.
Okay, and then we have
Because if I do any more, then I'll get into the arguments.
right. Of
I
course.
wasn't saying it to any person. I was saying it to specifically. What was your name again? I forgot.
Oh, hello there. My name is Atticus Beauregard, the third Esquire.
I mean, come on. You hear that name? Just like okay.
I opened with.
I'm not a part of this case, so I'm
Oh.
gonna back off and just sit and listen. My bad.
Okay, and then we have opening statement from the defense, who we know lovingly as Punkitt.
1 second. It's being kind of shitty right now, which is very unfortunate.
As you can see, my rival lawyer here is quite incorporeal at the moment.
I'm trying to speak. Sorry, mate. Hold on.
Actually, on my end, everybody's a little bit fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, how
okay,
can you
excuse me.
expect legal arguments from robots?
Everybody's
Sounds
kind of
like you've got
roboting
no
out.
bubble.
I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on.
Hey, wait. Let's move to a different chat real quick. See if that fixes it.
Grouse.
Yeah.
Huh?
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 And not robot not for me.
Okay, sounds
Why'd
good.
she put herself in the brig?
The courtroom is experiencing turbulence.
Sometimes this courtroom gets a little throttled, but it's okay.
I'll just
Okay.
drag. I dragged her in. I dragged her in.
Where
Okay.
am I?
Why did you go to the brig?
Because I can't go to this channel.
Wait, you can't?
No, I can't
Oh.
see it.
Oh my gosh.
Weird.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, you're here now. Welcome.
that's different. Okay, cool.
This
Well,
means we have
at least
taken
we're not
care.
roboting anymore.
Listen, can we restart the
true.
case? I'd like to strike. I'd like to strike my testimony from the record, even though I'm not a part of this case.
Yeah.
Yep. I have nothing
Bailiff,
to say
take him away.
about this molasses character here who's speaking in that way.
Mason, would you like to
Also,
make your...
Morgana, you gotta stream again.
Yes, everybody, quiet down. I'm here to make my case here. So I am, ladies and gentlemen, and all other folks of the court, I am Punkitt, and I am here to defend the wonderful bride here on quite possibly the happiest day of her life, and has every, prospective fiance not thought about their wedding for years and years of their life. Should this day not be perfect? Should we keep it untainted from the treacherous reaches of capitalist anime? I am excited to make my case in the court today, ladies and gentlemen. I rest my opening.
Thank you, defense. Would
I'm
the
clapping.
prosecution like to make their main argument?
Of course. Now, honorable defense, Punkitt Mason here. May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Now, you agree with me that the expression of anime is quite the capitalist invention. Am I incorrect?
Yes.
Well, then I'm sure you would be very displeased to understand that the marriage industry is also quite the capitalist conundrum, as it rakes in billions and billions of dollars each year. Now, I believe that may be indicative of the problems that we see here, because if we think about this logically, then wouldn't that make the bride quite the hypocrite? Not to mention, for years now, at least since the release of hit movie starring Christian Bale, people have been using Howl's Moving Castle soundtrack as backing for their wedding for, I want to say, the better part of a decade. Now, can you tell me, is that capitalist, or is that simply an expression of joy from the culture? Or if it is capitalist, then you must also admit that the idea of the traditional wedding is therefore then feeding into that capitalist system.
No comment?
Now that we've touched on the capitalism argument, I would like to also recommend that we look into the evidence. If you could look into the evidence, you will see the straw hat itself. And this straw hat is quite unobtrusive. You see, it could often be mistaken for a cultural piece of someone. Now, this man, he wishes to express the love of his life. But in expressing love, does one not also express the love that you feel in life for your values, for your character? And what if this man identifies with said character of Monkey D. Luffy? Is that not then repressing his character, not living his true self, thus make it his vow, his I do, therefore take you in loving matrimony? Does that not make that invalid? For denying him his character, his truth, and his vows? I rest my case.
Thank you. Would the defense like to make their main argument?
Yeah. Stretches my legs, slicks back my hair, takes my little half-up ponytail and kind of combs it a little bit real quick here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen and other such folks of the jury, now, while I am more than understanding for Straw Hat's love of Toei Animations and Ichiro Oda's hit seminal masterpiece, One Piece, a lot of us are fans. A lot of us are fans here. You know, and I think it is important for one to express that, right? However, here's the thing. If we are to admit that bridal ceremonies, weddings, are perhaps tainted by the overreaching claw of capitalism, then why should we, as the working class, feed into it even more with the inclusion of a series which has been likely compared to Simpsons Mania in the 90s with how popular it is? I'm talking.
Objection! I do not find this argument to be quite relevant to the point that we are discussing.
Your Honor, he's not letting me make my point. Nuh-uh.
Please, defense, continue.
One Piece this year made 18.4 billion yen, only 3 months into 2025. Now, I think, personally, if we are to argue that we are somehow erasing the capitalist nature of the wedding industry by doing this, why would we bring in something that rakes in 18.4 billion yen just in 3 months alone into this? Secondly, I would like to bring a witness to the stand.
Yes?
Luke, would you please come to the stand?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Sure.
Your Honor, objection. This was not in the court plans.
I want to see it.
I'll do my best. I'm okay. I got the subpoena. I'm here.
Can you flip me towards Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, Luke.
Mhm.
You are a humble school teacher, yes?
This is true. I am.
And we've often called you the one normal guy of our friend group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, now, do you know anything about One Piece?
Nope. I know jack shit about it. I know nothing.
Your Honor, there is a sandwich in the screen.
Yes, I
That's for
see
me.
it.
I get hungry sometimes.
Sorry, this is old evidence.
Luke, if someone were to come into a wedding holding perhaps, let's say, a large metallic sword covered in bandages, wearing a black wing on their shoulder, would this not incite confusion for you at a wedding?
That sounds like Sephiroth. That sounds like Sephiroth.
It's actually Cloud, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically, but yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be confused.
Yeah, it would be sick as fuck. You do agree.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. But should you have no prior knowledge of this, it would be confusing, yes?
I'd be confused. I'd be a little scared. Yeah.
Yeah. And now, imagine this on your special day. The person you look into their eyes and you think you want to spend every single moment with them, and yet they insist that they bring on their Green Lantern logo t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Now, perhaps the Straw Hat is a little more innocuous than this. Not as branded as, say, the Superman logo or a Bazinga t-shirt. But should we not reclaim the wedding as our own? Make it special to us individually, not tied to any sort of outside geek-oriented franchise?
Your objection. This is not a question. This is a leading statement.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with Punkitt here. It would be a little bit strange if my partner tried to bring in some outside reference that I did not understand. I think it would be better if the partner got me interested in said franchise first, and then that way we would both be into it, and then maybe it would be better. But
I'm gonna
clearly,
say
in this case, that didn't happen.
I'm gonna say sustained. I think comparing a hat to a sword is apples and oranges.
Especially Especially considering the fact that the hat could theoretically be used in a number of different cultural connotations without implying the existence of one piece.
True, it could be per Adam Sandler's movie.
My mistake. My mistake. Perhaps I'm pushing a narrative too complex for this court. I have one more, perhaps, argument on my case before I rest it. Is this allowed? Would you allow me to?
Yes.
Honorable Judge?
Well, actually, the prosecution is allowed to cross-examine me as a witness.
Bottle as well for the defense here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the prosecution can totally do that. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
So yes, you may continue your argument.
All right, I'm gonna do that then. Now, lastly, I have to remember what I was going to say. Your Honor, Judge and jury, I think it is quite apparent that Straw Hat has not sufficiently oriented their fiancé with something so important to them. Just wanting to drop a random piece of attire onto their most special day. If you go back to our argument that we are analyzing, you'll know that this our clients here are not familiar with One Piece. Scrolling down just a little bit with the evidence that I've gathered pre-case, as one does, you'll find out that they have not even read chapters of One Piece, nor have they played Lego Star Wars, something that is clearly very important to Straw Hat. And yet, they want to spring this on them on their special day without even orienting them with the franchise beforehand?
Your Honor.
I leave you with this. I rest my case.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I gotta go back up to the witness stand.
Yeah, that's like right here, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I go.
Okay.
Now, if you would, please state your name for the wonderful folks of the jury here.
My name is Luke, Luke. Luke.
Yes, Luke. And what would your occupation be in your day-to-day?
I teach middle school math.
I see. A man of the people. And as a man of the people, I'm assuming that you might not have time necessarily for combining your love of your life with the love within your life, if that makes sense.
That doesn't make sense. I don't understand.
What I mean is, are you involved with anyone at the current moment?
Oh yeah, I'm a lover. Okay, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So yeah.
Of course. You're a lover, and the love's in your life. Do you have the chance to see them every single day?
Sometimes not. It depends.
Of course. Now, because of this, I'm sure there are aspects of your life that you don't often get to discuss with these people. Am I correct?
I mean, not really. You know what I mean?
No.
This is kind of like just talking. Just talking about stuff. You know what I mean?
Of course. But
yeah.
surely there are some elements that you just don't have the time to discuss. Because in this capitalist society that we live in, our time is precious. And used up quite frequently.
Sometimes I'm busy making microwave frozen dinner or canned soup or made salad. Sometimes I'm busy doing that, but
Of course. And when this salad of maids gets in the way of your life and discussing every single facet, then it might not be a far-fetched idea to imply that there may be certain shows you just don't get to introduce the loves of your life to. And that is the argument that I wish to make about our dear Straw Hat. I am sure all of you are aware of the length of One Piece. It is, and counting, approximately 1,122 episodes and counting. And still nowhere close to the ending, if I am not mistaken.
I'll be honest. The only episode of One Piece I saw was when Mason was over at my house and we watched an episode on Netflix. That's
And
about
did you
honest truth.
have an urge to watch through all the way to get to that point in One Piece?
Not really. No, sorry.
Exactly. Because One Piece is a journey. And it's a journey that not everyone can embark upon. Now,
But I do want to say, I haven't seen One Piece, but I do know the Straw Hat. I know what it means to people. I'm no
of
dummy.
course.
Okay, that's
What does
that's
that
all.
straw hat mean to people?
It means heroic. It means power. It means
Would you say it means hope?
it means hope. It means hope. It means love. It means beauty.
It's hope and love.
Yep.
It means hope
Your Honor, objection.
and love.
Luffy is ace.
Sustained,
Is an
actually.
asexual man not allowed to have a love of his life?
Actually, excuse me. I'm going to just. In One
Oh,
Piece,
yes, of course, take your time.
in One Piece, when they're with the Amazons, and he's attacked by the love beam, Luffy feels nothing. He's not a lover
Are
in any
you-
sense. Asexual.
All right,
Are
you've
you
lost me.
trying to imply that
You've lost me.
asexual people cannot get married or experience love?
You've
or
lost
be
me.
symbols?
Yeah, answer carefully.
I'm talking
Be
about a
symbols.
romantic.
You've lost me.
What if I told you that he was a symbol of love? You don't have to. We are not litigating on Monkey D. Luffy getting married. We are litigating on a man so inspired by the story of a man who would defy the government that he wished to bring that into the love of his life.
Your Honor, this case is taking longer, and the evidence we have is approximately 1 paragraph, while the evidence of my case was approximately 4 or 5 paragraphs. I put in a motion for the prosecution and the defense to fucking come to a goddamn conclusion. That's all.
Sustained, thank you. Please wrap it up before I get the Game Awards image.
I rest my case.
Can you put me down from here? I don't like to be up so high.
Yeah.
Oh, my case stands on its own. I'm not going to say any more shit.
All right, chat.
All right. I'm back. What happened?
All right, jury of the chat. You get to decide the verdict. Starting now.
I abstain. I have no opinions on this matter.
All I'm saying is that it's not that I'm saying that asexual people can't feel romantic attraction. I'm saying he has no romantic or sexual attraction, as evidenced in the canon textual One Piece story.
Well, of course, yeah, but like at the same time, you gotta think about. We're not talking about Luffy specifically getting married. That's not.
No,
what's
no,
being
no.
looked
But you
into.
said he's a symbol of love, and I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know.
Hey, whoa. If John Oliver can be considered an alternative to the sexiest man alive, I think Luffy can also be considered a possible symbol of love.
We watched the same episode.
Your Honor, I move for the sandwich to be put closer to me so I can eat it.
I don't think John Oliver's very sexy, but that's just me.
Well, yeah,
Thank
of
you, Your
course
Honor.
he's not.
Time 2015 disagrees.
That's the point.
What? Well, he's just putting himself down? That's not good for him. You can
Alright.
symbolize something you don't personally experience or stand for? What do
Gotta
you
have a look at
mean?
I love how skewed this one is.
I'm so glad I have no opinion here. I'm not
See-
even gonna vote.
This is the brilliance of Mr. Atticus Beauregard the Third Esquire and his legal arguments.
I'm gonna say
I
that
do
was
love the Atticus voice. It's very good.
the highlight of my life was being cross-examined by Atticus. I don't think I'll ever forget that. I felt like I was being spoken to by what's his face from fucking Knives Out.
It's so true,
Oh,
actually.
Benoit Blanc.
Yeah, I was just being spoken to by
I was
Benoit Blanc.
partially basing it off of Benoit Blanc.
That was exceptional.
Hell
I'm gonna be
yeah.
real.
I knew it sounded.
I made a cheap joke about it earlier, but I fully appreciate that voice. It was one of the best things I've ever heard.
I wrote down some character information for him. Like he's
Incredible.
studied. It was just in case it would ever come up, but like he owns his own law firm, Beauregard Law and Order. He spent 12 years at Brown University in the study of netizen justice. his most important case was one where a father lost custody of his daughter because his mother was unhappy with her child being vaccinated, and he's
God.
actually very progressive. He just seems like a stuck-up aristocratic lawyer.
Huh.
Fascinating.
Also, the One
I'd
Piece
watch
is
that
real,
show.
apparently. The jury
All right.
overwhelmingly
Wow.
decided he can wear the straw hat. Also, I want to read the follow-up.
After all
Incredible.
of that.
I really want to read the follow-up. Thank you for all your comments, suggestions, and everything you've typed out. I went up to him as he was washing dishes and asked to talk. At first, he dismissed it and said it was okay, but I reassured him that we were going to talk about it because I don't want this small thing to snowball into something bigger. I told him that if he wants to wear the hat, then he can, but my only request is that he removes it during vows and our kiss. The two things are very important to me. He agreed and said he was sorry for giving me silent treatment. He was just upset that I didn't want to play LEGO Star Wars today. I was gonna try to read One Piece and understand his obsession with the anime. I am going to try to read One Piece and understand his obsession with the anime. Maybe in time, I'll be just as obsessed and want a complete theme for the wedding. Who knows? I'll try to be more open-minded with his suggestions, no matter how goofy, because marrying him is far greater than anything in his world. So thank you again, Reddit. It has a happy ending.
I'm
That's
glad to
beautiful.
hear
It's really
that.
sweet. I
Well
like
done.
that.
I love
That's
that. Yeah,
wonderful.
that's fantastic.
That's the best. That's the best way to end it.
It's
Yeah,
really good. Okay.
that's delightful.
We have
Good for
another personal favorite of mine.
Also, just to be clear, I'm only playing a character. I think it's fine. Who cares, man?
Oh yeah, no, we're all playing characters and we're all
Cool.
arguing for.
I was
shit
noticing
about
some
it.
people in chat maybe getting a little heated. I'm playing a heel. I'm not actually.
Oh,
This
and
is
you
a-
played
this
a
is a Twitch-
fantastic heel.
Chat,
Thank
this
you,
is a
thank
Twitch
you.
stream where we're trying to make you laugh. That's about it.
My objection, I did want to kill Sandwich Sam.
Girl smell versus
I did wanna
Queen
kill him.
Clive.
Let me at it.
Well, it sounds like I'm gonna have to
Morgana
defend
said I
Clean
can't
Clive
kill
here.
people in this court, so I'm not allowed.
All right. You gotta repeat. Oh
Question.
man. Basically, they talked it through, and she said you can wear it, but not during our kiss, and they compromised. And now she's gonna read the manga and watch the anime because she wants to see why it's so important to him.
Oh, Your Honor, I see there's
Very
an update
sweet.
to this post. Should I read the update or should I wait? I feel like I have to just I haven't even read it yet, but I feel like I have to defend Clean Clive here.
Not yet. We'll get there.
Okay.
We have Girl Smell versus Clean Clive. Girl Smell is
What's
the
this?
prosecution. She's the prosecution for emotional damage.
Okay. So
I-
I'm defending. So okay. All right.
I have a question before we proceed with the
Yeah?
the court reading. Are we allowed to submit quote unquote evidence, like just stock photos, and submit them as evidence?
If
for the
you
that's a good
really,
idea.
if you really wanna, yeah, you can.
okay.
I'm not gonna be like providing any evidence. I don't want to look that shit up on my phone and post it. I'm just going off my brain because I'm chill like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
this is gonna be hard to defend Clean Clive now that I'm reading this.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I'm waiting to.
Okay.
I'm
I'm-
waiting for this to end up happening.
I
I gotta
present-
take off my lawyer fit. One sec.
I present the case.
Your lawyer fit was iconic, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm really proud of it.
Oh, by the way, if you're below 18 years of age, you need to leave the chat immediately, please.
You should.
Shouldn't be here in
Yeah.
the first place. Honestly.
You shouldn't have been here.
Literally. Okay. My girlfriend really only showers once a week, twice if I'm lucky. Typically, we go to the gym together, and I've often asked her why she doesn't shower, and she always comes up with things like, oh, women don't really sweat much, and I sweat very little even for women's standards, and I don't buy it because I can smell. I used to just suck it up because I know she's extremely sensitive. Kind of NSFW here, but this even affected our sex life. I used to love going down on her, but after not showering after workouts, long work days, I've lost interest. Fast forward a bit, she now starts using the sauna at the gym, maybe an average of 2 times a week. She still refuses to shower. I've said, there's just no way you don't sweat in the sauna. Just me sitting 5 minutes in there gets me soaked. She says she doesn't sweat much either. And she sits there for 20 minutes. Things are now worse. I can smell her very badly. Almost to the point where I try not to breathe in too close to her because it's not good. I've tried so long to give hints to get her to shower more, like, hey, do you want to shower together, winky face? But she can't take the hint and says, why would we do that? There's only room for one under the water anyway. One evening, she wanted to lie down on the floor and stare at the world map she has. She invited me to lie down next to her and just talk about where she wanted to go. That lasted about a minute before I had to make up some dumb excuse as to why I had to get up. She then gets upset and says something along the lines of, why are you leaving? You never do stuff with me. The truth is, I just can't stand being close to her for that long. I'm not even sure if I started to resent her, because it was only one thing that was bugging me in the relationship. But maybe I did, and that's my fault for being bad at communicating with her. Anyway, I couldn't stand it any longer. I tried one last time to ask if she wanted to take a shower with me, to show I did want to do stuff with her, but she declined. Then I said, I know you say you don't sweat, but I can smell. I don't like the smell of sweat, etc., and it being a popular gym we go to, I would just appreciate if you showered a bit more. She freaked out. World War III started. She accused me of things and asked if I found her disgusting, etc. I almost felt like she wanted me to think that she's disgusting for some messed up reason. Like, this was an easy way to create distance between us, have less sex, and all that. I'm not sure, maybe I'm overthinking. It's just, to me, it feels awfully obvious to shower, if not daily, at least every other day. Maybe she just doesn't want to shower her hair often, but still, you can shower your body. Our relationship is borderline over because I hurt her, so am I the asshole? What could I have done differently? And then we have updates. We broke up. She refused to accept that she was disgusting by not showering, and did not see anything wrong. Impossible for me to change her mind when she is just on no wrongdoing. No point for me to argue with someone like that. Seems like there was a lot of unresolved trauma in her past. I am aware of it, but not the severity of it and how it's affected her. One of her first sentences to come out when I confronted her again was, break up with me then. Like she was challenging me or something. It really made me feel weird. Instead of us coming to an agreement together, she went very defensive and attacked me. She struggled with having girlfriends, and she was scared of them stealing her current boyfriend or something. So she always went to hang out with guys. She loved getting validation from guys as well, so she ended up having a lot of friends with benefits over the years. She said. There's a lot of stuff I did not know, but that's just not my thing. For some reason, I almost feel used in a way, because I feel like to her I was just another friends with benefit, but she was someone I actually saw a future with. Ultimately, what made us break up, though, was the fact that she sees herself as over men, or me in this case. Bolded, she believes women are holy. Her words, not mine. She was the taker in the relationship, and I was the giver. It worked for some time, but I started resenting her, and did not want to be as much of a giver to her anymore. I started to notice she did not appreciate my efforts, and she did not reciprocate much at all. Hopefully she will find a guy who will put her on the highest pedestal out there, but that guy is not me. All power to her.
Well, this sounds like a pretty clear-cut case for Clean Clive over here.
I'm guessing you want to defend Clean Clive?
I can easily defend Clean Clive and fucking like reinstate my good name in this courtroom. Hopefully,
Luke, could you please have me as an assistant at some point? Can I be your fucking Maya Fey?
Oh, of course. I would be happy.
Who wants to defend Girl Smell?
Yeah, who's gonna defend this?
I'm not gonna defend Girl Smell.
Oh my!
This might be an open and shut case of
Dope.
Pretty clear. Yes, Soap is going to defend the
I don't know if anyone
non-power.
wants to.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh!
okay. Hold on.
I can
Do
try.
we need? Is Soap? If you got this, you got this. I believe in you.
I think it's a little funny if Girl Smell is defended by Soap.
Yeah.
You're
Is
so
there-
right.
Funny.
Is there even of the possibility of a coherent defense at this point?
Okay,
Of
you
this
know what?
person?
If nobody's going to, I can play the heel on this one.
I can do it.
Okay, all right.
I'll do my best.
I will end up playing the heel at some point. I did not pay enough attention for this case.
Oh, I was listening thoroughly. I know everything. I know this case back to front.
I was
Okay.
spacing out. Also, we brought something in evidence.
We have a few pieces of evidence here.
Oh yeah, I see some evidence there.
Okay, prosecution on the side of Girl Smell.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, so wait. Who are we defending and who are we prosecuting here? Are we
Well,
defending?
left is always going to be prosecution. I've decided left is always prosecution. Girl Smell is prosecuting, charging for emotional damage because she is not stinky, she says.
I see.
I'm raising my hand. Question: can we put text over the space where prosecution and defense is?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
Good call. I got my
'Cause
sandwich.
I
close to
remember
me
that
still.
was an issue earlier during the during One Piece versus the Bride.
That was a
Using
good
Ace
case.
Attorney music
I
and
remember
putting
that one
prosecution
fondly.
on the left. So true. That is fucked up.
We need the Ace Attorney music.
It's playing.
It's playing. I can't hear it.
Oh, I also can't
I'm
hear it.
listening.
Well,
to
y'all
my
can't
own
hear it, but the stream
tunes.
can.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was listening
here.
to I was listening to the Life is Strange soundtrack.
Fork,
Here's
phone, and
the
kitchen.
list that she's using.
Wait, is it going above our heads or should it go down? It should go down below us on the
Oh.
wood.
Okay.
It's a
hard
it's a
to see.
little bit hard to read the prosecution bit.
Yeah, put it on the down on the wood there where we're hanging out.
I wish everyone was colorblind like me. It'd make the world so much easier.
Girl, it's black and white. What are you
That
talking
looks
about?
good. That looks good.
Shh.
It's values, not hue.
Hugh? We talking we talking that one Hugh?
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah.
You can vaguely hear the music. Oh, is it low? Here. I forget. It's because everything is louder for me than it is for chat, which is really annoying if you're me. Okay.
All
Would
right.
the prosecution like to make
Oh.
its opening statement?
Yes, I would love to. Your Honor, I am here to prove that this narrative that's been woven is A, very biased, B, clearly not taking accountability of their own faults here, namely the fault of not being honest with their partner, and C, to prove that my client is not quote unquote smelly as she's been accused.
Masterful gambits.
All right, thank you. Would the defendant like to make their opening statement?
I would. Judge, jury, I want to say, who do you think in a relationship or in the world, in the universe that we live in, what type of person is best suited to judge the aroma of another human being? Do you think it's the checkout clerk over at the Safeway? Do you think it's the librarian who's taking books? I don't think so. I think it's probably the person who is with that individual more than anyone else. Their significant other. In this case, the significant other made a extensive post that again and again and again references the smelliness, the stank, the downright just the harsh aroma of their significant other in this post. Now, I will admit, yes, they had a hard time bringing it up, but anyone who has been next to a smelly person, it's embarrassing to bring up that smell. It's hard to bring up that smell. It's not easy. Now, especially when you're with a significant other, a person you love, a person you want to spend your life with, that is an extremely tough roadblock in the relationship, that smell. Now, to make this multi-paragraph post, to ramble about the smell, that clearly shows that it was no small issue. It was a major problem in the relationship. It was stopping them from being intimate. It was stopping them from being close together. Even just lying down on the floor and looking at a map became an arduous, uphill battle for this person, for Clean Clive. It was tearing his life apart. And if I may reference the update that we see at the bottom, after the breakup, it was clear there were issues beyond the smell. I see things like believing that she sees herself as over men all the time. I think in a relationship, you got to be equals. I don't think you can think one person is over the other. I just think there was things beyond the smell that were the problem, but also the amount of time and wordage dedicated to referencing the stank really just sells how much of a problem this truly was.
Thank you. For future reference, Luke, I'd like you to look at what an opening statement is, because you're kind of bleeding a bit into your argument there.
Oh, I just kind of say what I want to say. I'm not a lawyer.
The opening statement is mostly just to say what your objectives are and what you plan to prove. You can't make an argument at all yet.
I think this bitch stanks.
All right. Prosecution, would you like to do your opening statement or your argument?
Your Honor, why were you posting in chat while the defense was?
Your Honor, it seems like you were
opening
bored
statement.
while I was giving my opening statement.
I could never
Your
be
Honor, is that
bored.
Subway Surfers?
I could never be bored. I don't know
Your Honor,
what
should
you
I,
mean.
Should I put Subway Surfers and Family Guy clips next to me while I?
No,
give my
I'm fine. I am fine. I don't need Family Guy clips. I'm fine.
Okay, but do you want really satisfying like videos right next to it, like like sand?
No,
Your
it's
Your Honor,
okay.
should I play with clay and slime while I present my opening arguments?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, if you insist.
Yeah.
If you insist.
Please continue.
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor. As you know, I'm Prosecutor Soap, and I think if anyone has something to say about aromas and smells, it's Soap. So I think I have a say here. My client is frequently mentioned being smelly, right? And obviously, this is said by a boyfriend, so it is someone with some say in this. I will admit that. However, I would like to note that my client, despite being called smelly all the time by her significant other, or ex-significant other, I should say, doesn't appear to get any other feedback from anyone else. So perhaps this is a case of bias. From this perspective we've been shown, we are not shown the perspective of my client. So maybe she's not really that smelly. Furthermore, where was I going with this? Hold on. Furthermore, our client, his client, Luke's client over there, Queen Clive, claims that this is a frequent problem. Yes, he does bring it up quite a bit, but from the sounds of it, he's not been very upfront with his partner about how smelly she is. And I think it's very important that if you're in a relationship with someone for as long as you are, however long this is, I don't think it says, but obviously they've been partners for longer than a couple of weeks, if he notes when she showers. If you're in a relationship for that long, you should be upfront. And clearly he's not very upfront about it. And when he does become upfront with it, he's a little rude about it. He says, I know you say you don't sweat, but I can smell. That's not the wording of a partner. That is not the delicacy of someone who cares. I think, despite how much he says he cares, he doesn't really care. He sees her as a problem, and he's kind of trying to change her a little bit in ways that maybe he shouldn't. And Your Honor, I think even if she is a little smelly, maybe he just can't handle that. Maybe that's more his fault than hers. I rest my case. I think that's all I got.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, would you like to make your main
Yes.
argument?
Listen, jury, how would you bring up the topic of smell to your significant other? Would you do it in a completely you just flat out throw it out there like, hey, I know we've been together for a while, but you smell like shit. Is that how you would do it? Is that what you would say? That's not what I would say. I got a little story to tell you, chat. One time I was out at a Goodwill with my mom. This was years ago. Me and my mom were at a Goodwill. It was a really funny story. When you're out in public, sometimes you're around places and sometimes you smell a smell. Okay? If you're a well-adjusted human being, you don't immediately bring up that smell and be like, ew, someone smells like throw up. You don't just do that. Unless you're my mom. If you're my mom, she's in the aisle next to another person and she says to me very loudly, something smells like vomit. And I look at her with just a terrible, awful glare. And I look at her and I say, Mom, there's people next to you, okay? These people sometimes people smell. You got to get past it. But in public, that is the case. If you smell someone in public, you do not go up to them and say that their smell offends them. That is not how it works. I give you that. Yes, smell should not be that big of an issue. However, this is a relationship. This is a close, intimate, sexual relationship. And in such a relationship, you do want to bring up these things. And you do want to bring them up in a manner that is not going to make your partner upset. I would argue that Clean Clive brought these issues up in a way that was perhaps as gentle as you could be when your partner showers once a fucking week.
Twice sometimes.
Okay.
Objection.
Okay, twice sometimes. That is 2 times per 7 calendar days. That is far too little. I think any person in the jury would agree. 2 times, even 3, like, I cannot fathom that. Now, that on its own has a number of issues, but when you add on this smell, that will not go away, even when the partner tries to do something lovely and inviting and very erotic and say, hey, let's shower together. It can work. If you've ever done it, it works. Okay, chat?
Objection. Their shower was too small. It mentions this.
Oh, hold on. Where in evidence does it say the shower is too small? That evidence comes from the statement of the girl smell person.
Yeah, well,
that is not defensible statement. That is not a defensible statement.
You could say that about your entire argument. All of this comes from his perspective.
No. Well, I'm saying that let me dive into evidence here. Let me dive into this. Hold on, let me try and find it. Listen, I've only had 5 minutes to look at this.
I do have it if you want me to read it out loud.
Yeah, what does it say?
Okay, so he goes, I tried for so long to get her to shower more. Like, hey, hold on, let me finish. Hey, do you want to take a shower together? Smiley face. But she can't take the hit and says, why would we do that? There's only room for one under the water anyways.
There's only room for one under the water anyway. Did y'all go through kindergarten? Did y'all learn taking turns? I hope you did, because sometimes you take turns. And even if it was a lovely situation, even if they could both fit in there, they could take turns under the water, they could take turns rinsing off. He was giving a honest, beautiful, erotic solution to this problem. Sure, it was a little bit hidden under the guise of, hey, let's hop in the shower and get clean. But you know what? It would have worked. It seems to me that Girl Smell clearly did not want to deal with this. It's an easy solution to take care of. Girl Smell did not put in the effort to do it. And that is why the relationship failed, which is why we are here today. That is all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. We are now going to turn over to the jury. To decide.
Wait, do we do closing statements?
No, because we just have so many to get through.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Okay.
I
don't think there's any real argument here.
The jury will decide specifically Girl Smell's next course of action. And the first one has an image adjoining it, actually.
Oh, Lord God Almighty.
This goes along with the first one. The first option.
It's weird to dive into the realm of these like random people's lives and their weird ass problems.
Oh, also, I have good news. SØba may be joining us.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Also, Punkitt, I'm gonna have to apologize. I forgot to call you to the witness stand. I got too into it.
It's all right. I did some independent research, and I don't know. I think this guy's making it up.
Oh shit.
Oh really?
Oh.
How
so?
I found some evidence to the contrary in my independent research, and that I think he's kind of a misogynist.
Whoa.
Oh man, in the
Um,
middle of voting. God damn.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say ad hom,
But I
but
did not see
I'm
this
not.
before.
I'm not.
Listen,
no.
that may affect this man's testimony, but I don't think it changes the fact that based on the evidence we've seen in the original post, a shower must be had. Okay, at least.
A shower must be had. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
They should
I
break
don't
up,
wanna say
period.
anything
Yeah,
about
she
it,
should
so-
see women.
Am I gonna be a 2-time loser here? What the fuck?
Wait,
It's
are you?
close.
Wait,
It's
I thought
close,
you were
though.
winning.
Oh my
this is
god,
closer than I thought it
SØba.
would be.
I.
Hi,
Oh,
I
it's
joined
hard-
at the wrong
it's-
time. Yeah, hi. I had to phase the fuck in. I'm late. I'm late as shit.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I had to get ready. I had to get ready for the prosecutions. I had to get my suit on and everything.
They
That's how
are.
you know her prosecution is gonna be so fucking good.
It's just so fucking close. It's so goddamn close. Inhales deeply.
My one fucking point.
By
I have
one
lost
point.
both my
I didn't think
fucking
I'd be
cases by
winning that
one
one.
goddamn vote. This is bullshit. I'm about to
I didn't
quit.
think I'd win that one.
I don't want to be a
You might
lawyer
need
anymore.
You might need to employ the services of Atticus Beauregard III Esquire.
I don't want to be a fucking lawyer anymore. This is shit.
Harb used every point they had.
This chat is full of freaks. They love to smell that 5 days without a shower stank, and I don't appreciate that the jury is full of freaks.
Morgana, I just gotta say, aren't you glad the person with 2 for 2 is your lawyer?
Actually, yeah.
This sucks. I can't believe you were able to defend that.
I don't believe in my case. That's the thing. So the fact that I won that was pretty crazy.
Well, I will say,
Goodman.
This is a biased jury. This is a biased ass jury. You'll see me in court. I'm gonna fucking sue this
Wait.
court.
Hold on, I have to
I
pin
do
this.
think
I have to
that-
pin
do
this
think the
chat.
guy- I do
Hey,
hate the guy.
Luke, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you $10 to calm down about the jury.
I don't appreciate
I'll
smell
take it.
fiends buying.
Yeah. Why are you guys
this is
buying the votes?
I will say, okay. So I did my own research before we go into the next one. Here is this guy talking about how having an active sex life in your previous relationship influences your current one, and he says
Whoa.
it absolutely does. Educate yourself. When a woman argues that what she did previously has no impact on her current relationship, or her capacity to love, or her ability to be in a dedicated and faithful relationship.
Yeah, he's definitely a piece of shit.
He's
I don't
definitely
care
a
that
piece of
much.
shit.
I don't care that much about Reddit users, but yeah, I do feel now that this new evidence has shown up, I do feel bad about defending this dude.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're playing a character. Don't you worry.
This is
Mhm.
true.
We're all lawyers
And
here
honestly-
in the court of law.
Honestly, I can handle
sometimes-
smells. I can handle girl smell all the time. Okay.
They
Plus, I
both
think-
sound like terrible people.
Yes.
I will say. So actually, I
Yeah.
think BTA, as they say, or whatever,
Yeah.
on the
Oh.
subreddit.
Oh, you're
But
lovely.
she should take a shower.
You're
The current
lovely.
case, the
Thank
state
you.
of Rhode Island versus Peter Griffin. Oh God.
Wait,
this
what?
one.
Hell yeah.
That's the next
Oh, it's a
one?
new one.
I gotta. Your Honor. Your Honor.
Yes.
We gotta do this hypothetical. We gotta do this hypothetical.
One moment. Harb is just so nice to me and has given me something very useful, actually.
Oh, delightful.
Everyone sucks here, Ken says. I don't know, man. I think you guys are outing yourselves as certain individuals,
I
but
will.
it's kind of what this is about, so I'm fine with it.
I will
Oh,
say.
nice.
That's perfect.
Some of you follow my AD, and I know what you have on your fucking profiles. Okay.
We all know
You
what
are
your
biased
lawyers
as a
call it.
jury.
Yes. We all know this.
I'm
I
not gonna
fucking
call
love this.
specific names, but I know you.
I fucking love this.
Yeah,
stream.
one of them
This
is
a
me.
I
idea.
know what you are.
Yeah,
all
thank
know
you so
what
much,
we
Harb,
are.
for this. That was very kind
this
of
is
you.
so cute, actually.
This is great.
adorable.
Yeah, I love it.
This stream is just like slowly being populated, and I love it. It's so cute.
Welcome
I
to
would
my
cry.
welcome to a
Ocean Pro,
Morgana
yeah.
stream. I get bored easily, and I play toys.
Did you see the toy that I added to the evidence?
Oh my god, yeah, sure. Wait, for the
Okay.
next
Yeah,
case?
Boy.
For the next case, it's very important. I
Really? Okay, I'll add it, but like, oh my gosh. Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
very
give y'all
important.
the
I have an argument.
the court document. I'm assuming you really want to be in on this, MJ.
Yes.
Which side?
You don't understand.
Which side do you want?
Uh,
Rhode Island or Peter Griffin?
I'm gonna
Chat.
take the side of Rhode Island.
I just
Okay,
want to say this is the most I've ever been on Reddit in my life.
Who wants to be?
No, same.
Let me at him. I
Oh,
want
there's
in.
ads. There's ads.
You
Damn,
are.
damn.
I've read this case. You're gonna regret this.
I don't care.
Oh my
I'm
god, we have
gonna
ads, so
you-
we're gonna hold for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I-
we're taking
We
a
need
Okay.
some time to run to the
Okay,
bathroom.
Okay,
great.
Mason. I don't think you
Loading.
understand how bad this is.
No, this is gonna be awful. I haven't read it. I know I'm in the wrong here, but somebody has to take the job, and I'm not gonna let Soap do it again. So
Okay.
That's so real. That's so real.
Listen, I think lawyers in real life do have to take jobs they don't want sometimes.
All the time.
This is
Listen.
somewhat-
Some lawyers really don't want to be the lawyer to Mr. I am a cannibal and killed several different people.
this is true.
Well,
They
you
gotta
know,
have a lawyer.
sometimes they don't have to be, as is the case with current celebrity case,
there's a celebrity case going on right now.
P Diddy.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, the guy who defended Osama bin Laden would not defend P Diddy.
Somebody's got to do it, I guess. It's court of law.
Well, apparently not him.
Yeah.
One sec. I have
I think
to.
we're back from ads now.
Yeah, but I have to find a transparent one because MJ actually hates me.
I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that it was like the game case specifically and not like the poster.
Okay, so currently for me, it's playing cross-examinations. This will be interesting.
I'm listening to what is it? This is a Justin Timberlake song, "Rock Your Body."
Okay.
So
Oh, I don't need the girl smell one anymore. Okay, there we go. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my husband his Family Guy fetish is too much?
Let's go.
Alright, I know this sounds insane, but I'm honestly at my wit's end here. My husband Tom, 34M, has always been a huge Family Guy fan. He's watched every episode dozens of times, knows all the quotes, and even does spot-on impressions of the characters. I, 31F, used to find it kind of charming. I mean, we all have our favorite shows, right? But over the last year, things have taken a turn. Tom's Family Guy obsession has reached a level I never thought possible. It started subtly. He'd quote Family Guy jokes constantly and laugh to himself, even if they had nothing to do with our conversations. He started suggesting Family Guy marathons as date nights, and while I like a good episode here and there, hours upon hours of Peter Griffin's voice is a lot. The real problem started when he brought Family Guy into our bedroom. A few months ago, he told me he had been fantasizing about me dressing up as Lois Griffin. I laughed it off thinking he was joking. But he got all serious and said he'd really love if I did. He showed me this costume he'd bought. Red wig, green blouse, khaki pants. He even bought a fake Boston accent guide online so I could get into character. I tried it once, just to make him happy, and I have never felt so awkward in my life. He kept calling me Lois, speaking in Peter's voice, and even tried to do that laugh, and I couldn't stop cringing. The whole thing ended in this weird, uncomfortable silence. But it didn't end there. Tom took it as a breakthrough and started suggesting Family Guy roleplay nearly every time we got intimate. He even hinted that he'd like me to try talking like Meg or Bonnie for variety. I told him that I felt uncomfortable and that this wasn't working for me. He got all defensive and told me I wasn't being supportive of his fantasies. Since then, he's doubled down. He's been filling the house with Family Guy merch. Posters, mugs, even a life-size cutout of Peter in our living room. He blasts Family Guy clips on YouTube when he's working around the house. And when I asked him to tone it down, he accused me of being judgmental and not respecting his interests. Last week was the final straw. Tom came home with a Family Guy bedsheet set, yes, with Peter and Lois doing all of them on it, and put it on our bed. He gave me this huge grin and said, now we're always in Quahog. I told him as gently as possible that I could not sleep on Family Guy sheets, and that I was honestly feeling overwhelmed. He snapped at and told me I was ruining his safe space and that he felt I was intolerant of his fantasies and interests. Now he's been sleeping in the guest room with his Family Guy sheets. And he's been really cold towards me, like the one who's done something wrong. Like I'm the one who's done something wrong. So am I the asshole for telling my husband his Family Guy obsession has gone too far? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. MJ, what does Persona 3 Reload for the Switch matter here?
So, I was gonna.
Oh my God.
You know, the argument might get a little
Convoluted.
metaphysical, if you will.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the hat's just not gonna work.
It's
with
fine.
it. I'll change back. I can change back to.
No, Mason has it now. It's fine.
I just thought it'd be funny to be Edgeworth for a bit because
I,
I figured out how to use it.
I need to say,
Oh, Edgeworth, keep
Doesn't-
going.
doesn't it feel like most of these are like just straight up made up? Like it's so easy to make.
Oh,
one
this is
made up.
absolutely
Oh,
made-
That's
this is
called
way
the
more
internet,
real.
baby.
There's no way.
Yeah,
It's still
I will
fun.
say- Oh, sorry. You go.
I was gonna
I was
say.
just gonna say it's still fun to pretend.
No, it's fun to
That's all.
pretend. I love reading as I was reading, I couldn't stop like almost laughing at Chad's reaction. So
Yeah. I will say though, sometimes like okay, I've had a friend who posted on today I fucked up. And he texted me throughout when this story was going on. It was basically him being like, I took way too much of an edible and was still in the city when it started to hit. I did not know how to get back home. And both me and my partner were high as balls. And so he posted that on Reddit and he texted me throughout the whole thing. And then they still called it fake. It was very detailed is the problem.
I mean, this
Although,
is very
that's
detailed as well.
the issue. He writes his he wrote his story like it was a novel, which it might flag some people.
It's one of the troubles with the internet. It's just really hard to tell when people are making up a story
Yeah.
or telling the truth.
Yeah. Are we good to do our opening arguments?
yeah, go ahead and opening argument.
Now,
I'm sitting back and enjoying this one.
folks of the jury, when I tell you that we have one life that we must live, I do not say that lightly. The thought of existentialism is quite important. And when we bring this around to the time that you spend most with the love of your life, it truly does make me think this person must have thought about their own mortality, which is why I brought forth evidence F of Persona 3 Reload for the Nintendo Switch.
Your Honor, this is an opening statement. Evidence should not be considered.
Sustained, that's true.
My point being is that throughout this argument, I will bring into the people's minds the idea that mayhaps it might be very, very important to consider your own life and your own well-being.
Okay.
What?
I rest my case.
All right. Would the defense like to make their opening statement?
Cracking my knuckles, slicking back my hair. Let's fucking do this, baby.
Oh, your hat fell off.
Yeah, I'm holding it to my chest.
It's my hat now.
Ladies and gentlemen, and other such attendants of the jury, today I stand before you with somebody who has decided to bare their soul with their loved one. Something that could not be seen as more embarrassing, and yet they're taking their cherished one and opening their heart. Oh, yeah, opening their heart, you know? I am here to prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that my client is, and to remind the audience, I'm playing a heel character defending a position I don't agree with.
Yeah, guys, let's not actually hate us.
Yeah, reminding the audience of this, I'm here to prove without a shadow of a doubt that Family Guy fetish man is, it is all right for him to be like this, to share his kinks, that he is not the asshole.
Okay, thank you. Main argument from prosecution.
All right. Now I'm gonna break my argument down into two aspects here. The first aspect is going to be the main argument from the accusation regarding the facts of the situation, and then the other going to be a witness which I shall call to the stand after the arguments of the defense, if that pleases the court.
Proceed cautiously.
All right. Now, Family Guy is a show that has been running since the late 90s. It has been canceled multiple times throughout its airing, and every single time it has come back just a little bit different. But the Family Guy that we know of today has almost taken on this paranatural element to it. It's almost as if people are more attached to the ideas of these characters than the actual writing. Because if you actually paid attention to the writing, the characters can vary vastly from episode to episode. Sometimes Peter is, can be actually quite intelligent, and other times he is actually, he is mentally disabled. And so these are things we have to take into account when we bring forth the idea of Family Guy as a fetish. Now, I would like to make the argument here that what the defendant is doing here, while it may be considered a sexual fetish, I believe it might actually be more damaging if it is considered a fetish. Because if we consider this to be a case of Family Guy insanity, then that means that there's still the shadow of a doubt that maybe this person has a good intent. But when you're going into a relationship, you must be open with all of your boundaries, first and foremost, with every single aspect of your life. If you're going to bring into the bed these kinds of extremes, especially when it came to the idea of now we'll always be in Quahog, that statement was truly haunting and horrific, because genuinely, what if this person wished to have a bit of a separation between their sex life and their real life? If they just wanted to have a night where they could just get home from work, have a little watch of TV, and then go to bed without any sex, there would still be that connotation of sexualness because of this fetish. Adding that into the bedroom only makes my client's life worse. The one singular life that she has. And I would like to point to evidence F from the evidence holder, Persona 3 Reload. This may be a game that my client would have enjoyed, because this would have reminded my client of the one singular life that she had. Tragically, my client passed away 2 weeks ago, so she will never get to experience this game, and so I argue on her behalf. But I would like to thus bring the question to the defense here. At what point does it cross the line from being a sexual fetish to being obsessive?
Your Honor, I'd like to state for the record that I am not sexually attracted to any Family Guy characters.
I would like to second that.
Thank you.
Yes, I think none of us are.
Can the
Your Honor, tell me to shut up.
Can the court reporter please note that the plaintiff apparently passed away 2 weeks ago?
Wow.
Thank
You got that?
you, court reporter.
I'm sorry, I got so caught up in the bit.
Was that all you
think I was
needed for
holding-
Persona 3 Reload for the Switch 4?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that was the only thing I needed it for.
Okay.
I think it was relevant evidence, Your Honor.
All right.
It was very relevant evidence. I'm so sorry.
Order. Defense, you may go.
Your Honor, I would like to submit a piece of evidence to you personally to bring up when the time is right.
Yeah.
Here you are.
That's how court
Objection.
works.
This is withholding evidence from my case, which is very, very important. I at least deserve to see what this evidence is.
Okay,
Objection, nuh-uh.
you're going to have to tell me when the time is right. Also, overruled. I want to see where this goes.
Some fantastic evidence, I gotta say.
Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and also the other guys, gender neutral. Now, what I see here before me is a man racked by the guilt of having to contain an essential part of him for so long. This man, Peter Griffin, as we have dubbed him, as to keep anonymity in this court of law, has decided to bare his soul to his partner in a way that perhaps he's simply too excited to contain. In fact, I don't think this is something that he has told anyone before, and it comes as a bit of a shock that he is this obsessed. His close partner didn't even know this initially until it was revealed later on. And because of that, I think it is easy for us to surmise that my client was perhaps overexcited about the prospect of sharing this love with their first love. And in fact, perhaps some assumptions have been made that weren't entirely correct, but I don't think it makes my client the asshole. I think it makes my client someone who is willing to open up to their partner about their sexual preferences in a way that makes them feel safe and comfortable and in cohog, as it's pronounced correctly. Now, I would like to bring forth evidence G. Your Honor, would you please show the court?
Oh.
Objection!
No.
I do not see the relevance of this.
Overruled. I want to see.
All right. Yeah, I want to
Now-
see this. I want to see where this is headed.
My client has discussed their sexual behaviors being enhanced by the inclusion of a media property that they love. Now, I will say this comes to me, this hits different. This shit be hitting different because somebody who enjoys Italian children's book icon Geronimo Stilton in a way perhaps more on a heightened level compared to the general populace, and I have found it to be a safe and comfortable activity that has enhanced my experience talking with my partners. For one, I think that any sort of, we can't be doing missionary all the time, is all I'm saying, you know what I mean? Sometimes some fantasies need to be applied to make things work in the courtroom. And, from my personal anecdotes, I have a fairly healthy obsession with the rat, as evidenced by my small body pull of him and the physical standee that I own of him that I made myself.
Someone post the Geronimo Stilton fucker hat Punkitt picture.
Now,
Now.
when I look at my client, I see someone who has not been afforded that same grace that I have with my wonderful partners. I see someone who has had to keep this contained within them for so long. Someone who hasn't been able to ease into this obsession in a healthy way. Somebody who has perhaps needed grace and honesty with the way they move forward, but has not been afforded it by a partner who's simply too scared of the unknown. Now, I'd like to call forth SØba to the witness stand.
Oh.
Plop.
Wow.
Now,
Yeah?
SØba, you are familiar with my Geronimo Stilton obsession.
I am very aware of it.
Would you say that it has actively improved my life?
Yes, considering you're making mad bank off of it.
Would you consider the fact that I've made mad bank off of it a healthy way to deal with my obsession?
I'd say yes.
Thank you. You may return to your stand.
Alright.
I would like to ask for DotJade to come to the stand in text, since I don't need her to show up in the call, if you know. Now, Jade, are you aware of this? It's gonna be a while before she responds, but I'm gonna say she knows.
Oh.
shit.
Oh my god. I would like to
Oh
call
my God.
Jade to the witness
Oh, it's
stand.
real. It's happening.
One sec.
Objection! This was not cleared
Objection,
prior to the
objection,
beginning of the
objection,
case.
Your Honor, we do not have summons in court.
Oh.
I'm down.
Your Honor. I don't
Next
have
try,
the correct
bitch.
materia.
I'm
Nice
down to
try,
hear it
bitch.
out. I'm down to hear them out. I want to hear.
Well,
I want to hear what's gonna
overruled.
happen
Jade
here.
is my friend, and I like seeing her.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
It
what
seems
fucking
like
Yeah,
you
got.
just
no,
added a
hold on.
browser
Chat
first.
brings up a good
Oh.
point. Am I gonna get to cross-examine the witnesses?
You may
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's how it usually works.
Jade.
Eh.
Jade,
Hi.
are you familiar with my obsession with Geronimo Stilton?
A little.
Do you think that having an obsession with a fictional character can be healthy and supportive in a relationship?
Yeah.
Would you say this has improved in some small way our relationship together as girlfriend and girlfriend?
Yep.
Thank you. I rest my case. You are free to be cross-examined.
Cross-examination from the prosecution.
Like to call the defense to the witness stand.
What? Okay, hold
Wait,
on.
Hold on. Wait. You have
Would
to
you like to say
cross-examine. You can't
anything
call
to
someone else.
Jade while she's there, please?
No, because not necessarily. Not necessarily. I will call Jade to the stand in just a bit, but I would first like to call the defense
But
to
she's
the stand
already
for
there.
just a moment.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go sit in the corner, I guess.
Now, Madam Punkitt, may I call you Madam?
Yeah, you may.
Madam Punkitt, I understand your obsession with Geronimo Stilton is quite important to you, and I understand that. I myself am also a woman of culture, as it were. I have my own proclivities, and I understand the want to bring those proclivities into life, to express that through a financial means and make bank, as it were, as you so successfully have. And for that, I applaud you. I am actually so impressed at what you have done with this proclivity of yours. Now, I would like to call bullshit on your comparison of this to your client. Your client is not making mad bank off of this. In fact, he is only bringing it into the household, and it's only having to be experienced by one singular person who has not given the go-ahead. The consent was not brought up at all in this, in the final aspects of bringing Quahog into the bedroom. It may have, when it was during the roleplay sections. However, that was clearly under the guise that this was as far as it went. Once it reached this point, it was very clear to my client that she was utterly in over her head, so much so that the two, at the time of her death, were sleeping in separate rooms. Now, I would like
Prosecution,
to...
Are you going to ask me questions, or am I going to stand
I was
here?
going to ask you a fucking question, just give me a second! Now, I ask you this. If one of your partners was to bring forth a sexual fetish that made you uncomfortable, would you then wish for them to stop it?
Nah, I think that shit's awesome. I would work with them.
No, but you explicitly feel uncomfortable with it. That is the
I reject the
aspect
premise.
of it. You reject the premise. Well then, let me ask you this. Let's say I brought a gun into the bedroom and I said that it was my sexual fetish to shoot this gun around into your
Objection.
hand.
I'm not even in the case. Objection. Comparing a gun to Peter Griffin. Come on.
Incorrect! Because this case brought
Objection
my
to the
client to
objection.
death.
I like gunplay.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
Overruled,
this
then
courtroom is a
sustained.
mess. Oh, I just want to eat my sandwich. Bring my sandwich closer to me. I
Wait,
wanna have
pre-order
some.
ends January 19th? Oh, wait.
Can I have the basketball?
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Can you, like, actually buy the body pillow?
Now,
Or the
I would
standee?
like to-
I've lost.
Oh.
I don't even remember what this case is about. I don't even remember what was happening.
Yeah, I forgot to take it off. Sorry. You can still buy it though. You can go for it. I'm gonna take it off in like a couple days.
This courtroom is a mess. We need to clean some shit up.
Okay, Punkitt's saying you can buy it now as a last minute
I'd like
sale.
Can I put the basketball down?
I would like to call Jade to the stand.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
Would you like to bring the basketball with you?
Maybe.
I do appreciate you agreeing to work with the beginning of my premise, defense. You were a good sport. Now, witness number 2. I'm so sorry. I can't take the. I'm having a hard time taking this seriously. Witness number 2. If I was to tell you that your partner decided to add an aspect of roleplay into the bedroom that you were not comfortable with, without telling you, and it happened already, there was no discussion of this prior, would you say that would break your boundaries?
If it did, but it didn't happen.
Yes, of course it didn't happen, but this is hypothetical.
A little. Can I put down the
Fucking
basketball?
Peter Griffin.
Now,
Thanks for scrubbing me. I appreciate it.
that was the only real question that I had, and that's really the fulcrum of my argument here. Is this was not discussed prior in terms of bringing Quahog into the bedroom, in terms of the sheets. Again, there's a lack of escape. There's a lack of discussion, a lack of communication
Can I
that
pick the
frankly
basketball back up?
disgusts me from the defense. I rest my case.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
I wake my case up. Idiot.
Your Honor, I'd like to bring up for the record that I really hate talking about sexual fantasy with Peter Griffin and Family Guy characters. I really hate that we're talking about it for this long. Just for the record, I just want to state that.
Noted and put in the record. Thank you, Jade. That's my friend Jade. Everyone should go follow
Thank
her.
you for.
Thank
My
you.
girlfriend Jade. I love you, Jade.
Oh fuck! Shit! All right,
Oh, she left her basketball.
she didn't get her basketball. I guess I tested it on her.
Chat is joining me in an uproarious uprising against Streamer.
What?
Streamer?
What did I do?
Streamer. A coordinated attack upon me.
Your Honor, I move for us to go to let
We're
the jury
doing the jury
decide.
decision.
Yeah, I move for a vote as well.
Your Honor, the prosecution is yapping. They're yapping.
Your Honor, I will agree with that. I am a yapper.
Your
I
Honor,
hate that we
the
had to
prosecution
think this
is a
long
dumb
about
butt.
this.
Your Honor, ad hominem.
Your Honor, straw man.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, kangaroo
logical
court?
fallacy.
All right,
There you go.
you
Your
are
Honor, no true Scotsman fallacy.
deciding what's gonna happen to Mr. Peter Griffin guy.
This is easy, cut and dry.
By the way, have you guys been voting in these?
Oh yeah.
Some of them. I didn't vote in the soap one because the stinky girl one because I was truly torn between
Your Honor,
defending my client and
logical
hating her.
fallacy.
Oh, I vote for my clients without hesitation because I believe in them fully.
Been voting for my
Just
clients.
kidding.
I let the quality of my arguments stand for themselves,
Mhm.
Fair?
which is the most vain thing I think I've ever fucking said.
Listen, speaking from my heart, some things should stay secret, and I think people should start feeling some shame again.
Well, this was an anonymous Reddit post.
Oh,
Your
okay,
Honor,
that's fair.
the Frenchman's cum sock fallacy.
I'm sorry.
What was that shit? It's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's based on that stupid fucking chess post.
Your Honor, I'm blessed in Stropes and Quahog.
Your Honor. Your Honor, poop, piss, and pee fallacy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one.
Damn,
That's the one.
that's hard to argue with.
Mhm.
That is hard to
Yeah.
argue with.
I tried to make her
Your
sit next to her
Honor.
girlfriend, and then she left.
Your Honor, I move for you to move the sandwich away from me because I'm full now.
Okay. Yeah. You got it.
Your Honor, I'm
Thanks.
gonna go get a bagel.
Okay.
Bagel.
Your Honor, objection. It's 10:22 p.m. on the East Coast, on the West Coast.
Your
That is
Honor,
not the proper time for bagel.
Your Honor, shut up. Nuh-uh. I do what I want.
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor, I strike my motion
You're-
from the
you're-
record. I actually think it's fine for Punkitt to have a bagel any time of day.
Your Honor. Luke,
Bagel
who the fuck-
recess.
Your Honor, Luke, who the fuck cares? Cops are out getting donuts at midnight.
All right.
True.
Yeah,
The jury
I changed my mind.
decided-
I changed my mind.
The jury decided they're gonna kill him like Brian.
Thank God.
Perfect.
Ad
Let's
break.
go.
Some Danganronpa ass execution. I see.
They're gonna
I feel
kill
like
him
the
like
ad breaks
Brian.
The
Yeah,
ad
their
breaks
they
are
suck.
beautifully lining up with in between the
217
cases.
votes.
That's a lot.
People felt strongly.
People felt strongly. I respect it. Listen, I'm very proud of my argument. I also think this guy's a freak, and I don't like him.
Oh yeah, no, your argument was
You made a
really
pretty good
solid. Mine was
argument.
incredibly weak.
Thank you.
All right, we're doing.
No, yeah,
this
yeah,
one
That's just how the
next.
justice system works. Sad.
I think I got into a mindset there when I was Atticus Beauregard that I just like I just couldn't continue as MJ Ramy.
Yeah. No, and I understand.
Did the food dog ad help you, or you're just gonna have to think about what it tastes like? I'm sorry.
Dog food can be nutritious if you like it.
True. Until he mentioned Meg, I was much more forgiving of him just being weird, but not harmful.
And then,
Oh,
you know,
no.
minor got brought in.
Oh yeah, no, total freak, piece of shit. I mean, this obviously didn't happen, but if it did, he'd be the worst.
Yeah. It's also like I genuinely do stand by the fact that, like, you know, this woman was clearly not okay with the breaking of the boundary between the sex life and like just normal life, because like when you have those as bed sheets, you really can't escape it even when you're resting. So it's like, well, are you resting or are you are you suffering?
This is her only post.
This is her only post. I know. This is
That's
entirely
incredible.
fake. This
Oh
is entirely
fuck.
fake.
Oh man.
Okay, what's
Damn.
this one? I feel like I'm gonna have to step in because there's a pillow situation.
This is
Well-
the case of the pillow plaintiff versus Equestria United.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe hold on. Maybe I changed my
Oh,
mind.
shit. Okay, well. I think
Let me skim this. Let me skim this real
I
quick.
think
Let me
SØba
skim this.
should go up to the stand.
Let me
Okay.
skim this. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
skim
well,
this.
I'll read
We
it
don't
first,
need to
and then
read
we
it.
can decide. Yeah.
Before you read it, can I run to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Luke's gone. Let's compliment him while he's gone.
I fucking love
Luke.
Luke.
One of the coolest guys I know.
One of the
pl-
nicest people I've ever met.
Cool as a cucumber.
I'm playing Cars 3
Those
Driven
are-
to Win on my Nintendo Switch
Oh hell yeah.
because I'm bored.
Your Honor is distracted playing games on their phone.
Overruled. I'm literally playing as Luigi from Cars.
Wait, Luigi from Cars?
Yeah, Luigi's the name of the guy who replaces the tires.
I didn't. I
Holy
don't remember
shit,
that.
Pony! Pony!
Those were some crazy Luke bars. I agree.
Order for Pony?
What?
Pony?
Order for Penny?
I'm so glad you know that bit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so glad I animated that. That was completely worth like a night of just dicking
It
around.
was so fucking funny.
I like that
There's
SØba just has
something
Brian and Stewie Griffin.
Well, she wanted toys.
I do want toys, but the toys kind of suck. I have a request, as we are in a very lawyer-based stream for a toy.
Yeah.
Can I get Monokuma from Danganronpa?
No.
I'm back.
Damn it.
Overruled.
It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
All right.
Yeah, we can't have murder in this court. I think he's known for
What's the
murdering
point of
people.
law if there's no murder?
Well, not
Okay.
it has to be outside the court. We can't
We
do
just
it in
killed
the
a
court.
man, Brian Griffin style.
No, yeah, but that's
True.
outside.
Law if there is no murder.
Not allowed to
What's the
beat
point
him to
of
death
justice
until
if
we
there is
until we
no hero?
get him out.
What if
Okay.
What is there of justice if there is no punishment of the ultimate degree?
I would like to read the post, I think.
Alright,
Yes.
fine.
All right.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to stop sleeping with my My Little Pony body pillow? This is a throwaway because my girlfriend uses Reddit. I, 18M, live with my girlfriend, 19F. She had been working from home while I am on disability. I don't want to go into all my medical conditions, but I have a screwed up spine among other problems. I have been using a body pillow when I go to bed at night so my back will hurt less. The body pillow is a My Little Pony one. It's not one of those body pillows, it's one that has a logo and some of the ponies from the show on it. Completely kid-friendly. It's just that my now-deceased grandmother bought it for me when I was younger because she knew that I enjoyed the show when I was younger. It's a very sentimental item, but it's also a really nice body pillow and perfect for my body size. I will admit that I am a bit of a nerd. I like Star Trek and cartoons. I used to have a collection before I had to sell a few months ago so we could make it through the month. The problem is that my girlfriend has been complaining about the body pillow for the last month or so. She says that it's embarrassing and I need to get rid of it. I told her that I would stop using it and put it into the closet, but we don't have enough money for a good body pillow at the moment. I am good at standing my ground, but she's resorted to telling people online, to our friends, that I sleep with a My Little Pony body pillow. She has been embarrassed and there's been some awkward explaining. I don't see the issue. I promised her that I would be buying one as soon as I could. It's also something special to me. However, seeing as how some people can be with the show, I understand how it can be embarrassing. It's just that nobody knows if she doesn't tell anyone too. Update. Hey everyone, I apologize for not being able to reply to you all, but I have a good chunk of your comments. I talked to my girlfriend, and she shared some things from when she was young. Apparently she had been pushed really hard in parentheticals, Asian-style parenting, and her mom had always taught her that men who weren't hard-working manly men were good enough. Seeing as I'm a disabled dude who likes to do some feminine things, she has been hearing crap from her mom, and it was starting to get to her. Sorry, I'm stumbling. I explained to her that it's a very important item to me, and I couldn't get rid of it. Honestly, next paycheck, we would go out to get a really nice body pillow and her that game that she has been wanting. She agreed to that, and then said that she would talk to our friends and her therapist about this. She had explained everything to our friends. Some other things came up too. I admit that I've been using my medical disability as a crutch for a while, and I would start a part-time job at my uncle's company when all this was over and start splitting chores 75-25. It was originally me doing all the chores while she worked full-time. Basically, a talk was all that was needed. Thank you to everyone for support. Sorry if it was anticlimactic, but life isn't always a 24/7 drama. We're gonna ignore that last bit. It actually is all drama. They haven't been able to figure out. They haven't been able to figure this out. The pillow is driving them apart.
Yes.
It's driving them apart.
It's a huge wedge.
It's a huge fucking wedge.
It's a huge wedge.
You know, as a person who does not, I've only seen you know me, chat. We watched an episode of My Little Pony together. If you were here for that, I would be happy to defend this pillow plaintiff.
Well, okay.
I would actually love to defend as well as someone that has been struggling with job for a long time, but no
I'll
longer.
let you take the reins on this one then. I've defended a couple of clients. I'd be happy to.
All right.
support.
Who would like to post prosecution SØba's quiet? Oh yeah, I have to adjust SØba for everybody else and not just me. One sec.
Yeah.
The curse.
Oh yeah. What do I have SØba at? Let's see.
Okay, SØba's.
I have a poster that we should add to the court walls.
Oh, I love poster.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, click. Yes, please.
Hold
Wait.
on, I've got a better one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is the poster we should put on the wall.
Mm-hmm. I second the motion, Your Honor.
All right.
It's
All
good to have a
right.
little have a good little decoration.
This
Little
isn't.
decoration.
This isn't evidence. This is just
This is just decoration.
decoration.
Thank God.
Okay. Who would like to be the plaintiff?
Well, the prosecutor. So the prosecution
sorry,
in this case
The prosecutor.
is
I feel
prosecuting.
like I can't contribute to this as a
Yeah, that's-
prosecutor or defendant. I feel like perhaps there's a conflict of interest. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You're literally a
understand.
Go
horse.
forth. I could go forth if that is so required. I just need to see look at the thing once over again.
I would like to put my name forward again as the perfect witness to bring up in the case of someone who likes to go to bed in a comfy place and likes to have a nice sleep, because I am the king of sleep.
Funnily enough, I did have a family-friendly Milo body pillow at one point in my life.
Really?
I
Dude,
did.
Fuck yes.
No,
It's a cute little thing.
I agree,
It's
Harb.
very comfy.
I'm trying to figure out why they couldn't just get a new cover.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's because it was
This
made
is
up.
true.
True.
Well, that's also what we're going to litigate here. Is that not correct?
True, actually, so
True.
true. Hold on, I have to
Yeah. The ball's bouncing on her head.
yeah.
Balls bouncing.
Oh, it's
I was gonna pop on my horn. You gotta be really careful.
it just did. It's stuck.
Oh fuck, dude.
Here's the thing: your horn is magic, so it won't deflate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just there now. Oops.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Well, it happens to the best of us.
I can't believe you just overruled yourself. That's insane.
Okay, so do we want to get started with arguments?
Yeah. Would the plaintiff like to do their opening statement or the prosecution?
Yeah. Health problems. We all have them. And we all have our many ways of going through them. And if going through these health problems requires a sentimental solution, then a sentimental solution is what must be done. I'm gonna rest my case because I'm gonna be so honest. I am gonna base my argument entirely off of SØba's.
All right. Defense, your opening statement.
Wait a minute. Okay. I genuinely fucking. Who am I
Got mixed
defending?
up?
Am I defending? I got mixed up. Fucking. Am I defending the person that wants to keep the pillow? Or...
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're defending
yeah.
Pillow Guy.
Okay. I just want to
Oh
double
wait,
check.
you're defending
Anyways,
Pillow Guy. Oh, I'm
yeah,
defending the...
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounded like
You got a
defending
wee
Pillow
bit
Guy for a second.
backwards.
Yeah,
Wait, can I try-
you took in a
Can I
tough
try
position, MJ.
again?
You got a tough
Can I-
position to deal with.
Yeah.
Your Honor, can I try again?
Go for it.
Your Honor, can we pretend that one didn't happen?
Uh,
Can we, Your
reverse
Honor,
it?
oopsie daisy.
we're gonna reverse it.
Heaven's door. Didn't happen. See, didn't happen. Didn't happen.
True.
Didn't happen.
Okay.
Your Honor, the power my enemies stand makes you forget
Would the
this.
prosecution like to make their opening statement? Wow, deja vu.
Yes.
Would you like to
Oh.
make your opening statement?
I know, it's crazy. Now... Sometimes some people do some freaky shit, man. I rest my case.
It sounds like you're still defending the pillow user.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know. I
huge.
don't know.
Oh, that's huge. Okay. Defense?
All right. So, as we all know, we love being a little comfy at night, obviously.
God,
And
yeah.
I personally, see, Luke gets it. Luke gets it. That's my man. Anyway, as I was saying,
Why is it so big? Okay,
we
sorry.
love being nice, cozy, whatever helps us get sleep at night. Because as we all know, if we don't have what the correct conditions that we need, we don't sleep at night. And if the
Yes.
human doesn't go long enough without any kind of sleep, we go a little crazy, a little
Yes.
funny. We've all played Voices of the Void and see what happens there. Now, as I'm aware, many of us are pony fans here. And from what I've figured from the image that the client has brought us, this is not a sexual kind of body pillow that you would see some casual anime fans have. So this is perfectly fine. This is just a cute little body pillow cover. And I personally would like to say that my client's partner might be a tad bit ableist by saying that they might need to get rid of the pillow in general, which, to be honest, they could just change out the case. The case can be changed out to many things. It's a very cosmetic thing. It's like saying, babe, I need you to stop using the gibbous in TF2. Simply get a new hat. Get a new case.
I would like to say this is kind of going into your main argument.
Damn it.
Try to keep it to your opening statement of what you want to prove.
Your Honor, I'd like to put in a motion to let her cook.
Overruled. Just what is your objective in your argument?
My objective here is to say that my client simply wants to be a little comfy and appreciate his interest.
Thank you. Main arguments from the prosecution.
Hold on.
Oh God, is he back?
Think about it, hero.
Oh.
I don't know why I got like Green Goblin there for a sec. Now, ladies and gentle ponies of the jury,
Shit.
Atticus, whatever the fuck my name was, Beauregard, the third Esquire, have had many cases as such that have come from these places of disappointment. That is what truly lies at the heart of the issue here. Disappointment in regards to the expectation from one partner to another. Now, if I was to tell you that I had certain expectations for my husband, by the way, I'm bisexual. If I was to tell you I had certain expectations of my husband, and he had certain expectations of me, now you wouldn't bat an eye quite at that, but my partner has certain expectations that must be met, and are clearly not, especially after having been asked. Now, I would like to ask that we bring forth soap to the sand here.
Oh,
Whoa.
me?
Soap, could you be brought to the
Yeah,
stand for a
I
moment?
can. Sure, yeah, I can do that.
Oh, 1 second. I have to move the poster to the back.
No, it's okay.
Of
It's on my
course, take,
face.
take your
objection?
time.
Objection. Soap can't see because Click is in front of her.
I fixed it.
Okay.
I fixed
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, Soap, I may ask you, do you
Yes.
happen to be involved with anyone in your life?
Not currently. No.
Not currently, but you do have ideas of what a partner might be. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, I do have ideas.
Now, would you say that that if your partner potentially was to
Mhm.
break those expectations of you, now would you be disappointed?
I think a little bit. I guess it might depend on
Why?
the expectations, but
Quite right, quite right. Expectations can be anything, from something
True.
large to something small, like doing the dishes, or making sure not to watch Jersey Shore at 2 a.m. with all the volume on.
oh, this is so true. God
I
damn it,
know,
Jersey
it's
Shore.
an issue I had with my ex-wife. Now, I might ask you one more question before I dismiss
Yes.
you from the stand.
Of course.
If I was to tell you
Yes.
that love was real and
Holy shit.
inspired in every single heart of every single human on the
Yes.
planet, even those aromantic and asexual,
Yes.
would you believe me if I told you that sometimes that love can change, can warp, and sometimes that love can fall to the wayside? Isn't it
I would-
tragic?
I would believe that, and I would say it's very tragic.
It's quite tragic. But it is true. And that is the story that I believe is happening right now. I would like to dismiss Soap from the stand. You have done a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried my best.
Now, this love that has tragically fallen to the wayside. I'm sorry, I need a moment. This love that has tragically fallen to the wayside. My client is also a victim in this scenario. As my client had those expectations shattered for her. She wished to have an upstanding boyfriend. And that was not the case. I would like to allow the defense to make that case.
Defense, your main argument?
Alright, let's get fucking locked in here. Now, I may ask I must ask my fellow prosecutor here, my fellow lawyer here.
Yes, of course. That would be Atticus Beauregard, the third Esquire to you.
Atticus, my fine confidant. Do you
Of
believe in
course.
life after love?
I can feel this thing inside me say, I really don't think we're strong enough.
And just like my client, he was not strong enough to be able to, part with this pillow, for it is simply way too emotionally attached to him. For it was brought to him by his grandmother, and he cherishes his grandmother so much. A familiar love, a love that we can all feel for our family to some degree, whether it goes away or
Your
not.
Honor, are there not other ways to express your love than
I was
ways that
getting
might
there.
actually harm?
I was getting there. Hold your horses.
I rescind my objection.
Continue
horses.
on, defense, please.
All right. Now, I understand that there's some things our partners will do that make us a tad bit uncomfortable, a tad bit angry, if you will. But we learn to accept those things and look past them. And eventually, yes, we do have to talk about it every once in a while, such as having a Peter Griffin fetish, or just saying that your interest is kinda cringe. And a nice talk can help with that. Sometimes it can't. But I feel like for this couple, it could easily work out well. With a nice talk and a little bit of couples therapy, it'll be able to work out well. And I will say, the disability checks do roll in, and eventually, eventually marriage might happen, and that does go away, and it's something that they'll have to figure out at some point. But I will say, the body pillow will stay consistent forever. It is a beautiful monument of their love because they chose to compromise and maybe just change the case. Who knows if it makes them uncomfortable. But if you just change the case and keep the body pillow there to be the support that is needed, then everything will be fine and love can blossom.
Thank you.
Your Honor, here's $10.
Your Honor, objection! This is bribery! This is corruption at its finest!
No.
I'm gonna need you to call me to the stand.
No. Okay, this isn't bribery. It's just because I owed her $10 for buying me lunch earlier.
You need to call me as a prime witness. I am the king of
call-
sleep.
I would like to call. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
Now, Luke,
What do you got to say? What do you got to say?
what were you about to ask SØba?
I was gonna say that I am the prime witness for all things sleep related. If the case is about a pillow, I'm on the side of the pillow user. Okay.
Okay, so I will ask you only questions that do not relate to pillows. Do you like One Piece?
I think the court has firmly decided that I know about One Piece, and that's about it.
You know about One Piece? That's cool. Do you play Persona 3?
Nope.
Damn, you should. It's pretty good.
All right, I'll look into that.
I rest my case.
Cool.
Okay. Defense, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, I would. Mr. Luke, as we all know, you are the king of all things sleep. You love a good night's sleep. You love it a lot.
Oh God, yes.
Now, tell me, if given the chance, if your body had aches, pains, or pain in joints, would you use a body pillow to hi Rainbow Dash? Would you use a body pillow to help relieve any of that pain at all by cuddling at night?
You know what? I sure would. And my dad always said, you don't have to be, you don't have to be, what's the word? You don't have to be insecure in your masculinity. I am so firmly secure in my position as a cis man. I could sleep with a My Little Pony pillow, and I would sleep a solid 8 hours every night without a single thought about people thinking that it's weird, that it's strange, that it's unconventional, I would sleep so goddamn good. If that pillow was good enough, if it had sentimental value, I'd be having the best dreams, I'd be having the best sleeps, and I'd be waking up feeling energized and ready to go.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty good. I rest my case.
All right.
Your Honor, I have a surprise witness. One final question. I would like
Objection! Bullshit!
I would like to call you to the stand.
Me?
You. I would like to call you to the stand.
All right. I suppose.
Unconventional, but I guess we'll accept it.
It really is just me going random bullshit. Go.
Even you admit it.
No. No. That's not Atticus. That's not Atticus Beauregard. This is me, MJ.
I don't give a shit. His vessel says it.
I look. That's not a vessel. He's the mask. I'm the body that wears it.
Nice.
Anyway, I gotta put the mask on. Ugh. Now, Your Honor, I must ask you a very quick question. Sleep. It is quite important to all of us to live and to understand our circumstances. Because if we do not get sleep, we may have early onset Alzheimer's. Now, I must ask you, how much sleep do you typically get?
Oh, not a lot. I often fall asleep on my keyboard as I write Yuri.
I see. And this Yuri is quite important to you, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course. And now, have you had someone tell you, no, you're Yuri. It disgusts me, and I wish for you to come to me in bed without that disgusting filth.
Well, I was gonna say yes, but then you said the second half, and no, never, actually.
Exactly. Now, that has never happened to you because that Yuri is separate from your time in the bed. Your time in the bed is sacred. It is a natural part of the human life.
I'd argue I don't usually write in the bed, but I do read in bed. So to say that Yuri has no place in the bed feels incorrect.
Your Honor, that is not what
Yuri's always about the bed.
I will agree that Yuri is always about the bed. Now, that is not the point here. The point here is to say that your partner has the ability to separate themselves from your craft and from your hobby in the bed. Because when they are in the bed, it is not just you who is in the bed, but it is them who is in the bed. It is you two laying there bare, as intimate as human can be. There is nothing more beautiful than that. But if someone were to put a very large turkey sandwich the size of a human in between the two of you, now would that not disrupt your sleep?
Like this one?
Hey, my sandwich. I wasn't done with that.
Like this one? Well, I'd
Yes,
argue
like
it'd be
human-sized turkey sandwich.
I would argue that would be more intrusive than a pillow, because pillows belong in bed, and food makes crumbs and also smells like food. So
It's true.
that would be disruptive. I'd agree.
Mm-hmm.
It would be disruptive. Now, imagine you tried to combine the comfort of the bed with something that you find quite discomforting. Imagine
Your Honor-
somebody brought sheets with Peter Griffin and Lois Griffin.
Objection.
Doing
Irrelevant to the case. Objection.
We're talking about a fucking My Little Pony pillow, not goddamn Peter Griffin sheets.
Peter Griffin sheets would make me uncomfortable, but that's not the topic at hand.
Thank you.
I am saying that it is a comparable difficulty that my
No.
client is facing.
No, Peter Griffin is not comparable to My Little Pony. Chat, back me up.
Well, I feel like he would be
Incorrect.
very good friends with some of the ponies, but that's not the point.
Luke is doing some Genki Dama shit with the chat right now, even though he's not involved in this case at all.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Your
not.
Honor, Your Honor, clean up the peanut gallery. Get them to shut the fuck up.
I'm the sleep expert. I'm no peanut gallery. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're not even a part of the case.
That's true.
Now, I dismiss you from the stand, and I would like to thank you for cooperating in this thought experiment.
Your Honor, I gotta
Your
say,
Honor,
it's really cool
Your
for you to take
Honor,
a stand like
with
that.
all this bullshit that's been pulled, I'd like to hold myself in goddamn content and take my goddamn turn. I don't care about the laws of this fucking court anymore. And I would like
What?
to defend the power. Oh shit, we have an ad. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
You're
They
doing
did-
wonderful, by the way.
Can you
Well-
imagine if they did that in real court?
Because I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out, am I fucking tripping?
Maybe.
What?
Who am I missing?
Huh?
You're
What?
missing Fluttershy.
Fluttershy, you-
Oh, I am
Yeah,
missing
I don't-
Fluttershy.
I can't help you
I
there.
thought about this earlier, but I didn't know why.
How could you miss the most transgender of them all?
I think she
Yeah.
might be under them.
Your Honor, I don't know any of the names of the ponies.
There is Twilight Sparkle, Applejack,
think you have one,
Rarity, Rainbow
Fluttershy.
Dash, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy.
I
That's fine.
have a Fluttershy somewhere in my folder. In my characters folder that is titled Hunger Games.
What?
I thought Fluttershy wasn't included for a second because
Yay, we're back.
We're
We're
back,
back?
and here's
All
Fluttershy.
right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, well, like I said, I hold myself in goddamn contempt. I am tired of this court and the random bullshit that my prosecutor, Atticus, keeps throwing here. So I am going to pull
Your
my
Honor,
own
I
bullshit
don't
and
think that the
take
defense understands what
Steeler's turn.
contempt of court means.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I am just
Yeah.
here to defend and do my damn job.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
So, Your Honor, we've been shown as someone who has, you know, had many late night talks that we know when to cut each other off to go to bed. As we know,
Yes.
the bedroom is sacred. But we
Yes.
also know that many of our own passionate works happen in the bed. You've known me for often writing at 5 a.m. This is irresponsible of me, and yet you've shown the worry. The bed is a very sacred place that is needed to be happening. But if work is important enough, we should be able to pull it off. And due to it being part of our interests, often me, it's FF14 fanfic writing. And you understand there's a deep and passionate interest of mine because I love writing our characters being gay together. We all know this. So, with that, I would like to continue with the fact that this is a person's interest and deeply beloved artifact of My Little Pony, and should be able to bring it to bed as a deep passion of theirs, as a monument to their love for their grandma, as much as they have a monument to their girlfriend of their love. And if their
Yes.
girlfriend cannot understand that, then, Your Honor, I simply do not see how it could possibly work out. But I know one thing, my client is innocent of being the asshole here. I would like to rest my goddamn case.
Your Honor, I have never agreed with a statement more. I am so happy.
Your
with this
Honor,
statement.
he's doing it again. Get him to shut the fuck up.
Your Honor, kill Atticus.
Do it.
Jury
Don't
vote.
kill him,
Jury vote.
God damn, that was the best. That was the most hard-hitting fucking
That
statement I've ever
was
heard.
that was brilliant. I'm voting for for against my own argument here.
Pony pillow poggers. God damn it. I've
That
said
was
this
brilliant.
before. I am not a My Little Pony enjoyer. I've only seen the show once or twice. But god damn it if I don't support this argument 100%. This is the best thing I've ever heard.
I voted against my argument twice. I hope you know this.
I want to find. There's an image of Fluttershy that I want to use because I made it, or rather, I edited it.
Honestly,
where is
fantastic prosecution as well. That was. I want to mention for the record how fun it is to have a voice actor in this stream. It's incredible.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
It has to be around.
Goddamn.
Here she is. I made this. I made this.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, it's perfect. It's gorgeous.
God, I love her.
Oh my god. It's not a phase.
I made emo shy.
Not a
Not
fave.
the original. I just made one, and someone else said that's a common frame to make emo.
Chat, this might this quite possibly might be the best argument that has been done in this in this court case, because this is the only one that is unanimous.
So far.
Yeah, so
I
far.
love being able to cook in the fucking office.
Okay.
Kind of amazing, actually.
My favorite one is up next, and this is a long one, so it might be the last one. But this is
Oh boy.
such a good one, actually. I have no images to put with this one, actually, even.
Fence lawyer SØba, you put up a good fight. You would make great partner at Beauregard Law and Order.
Your Honor, could I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Thank you, old man.
If this is long and arduous, can we make this a team battle?
Yeah, we can.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, that'd
Oh.
be fun.
We do
What
have
would
an
the teams
uneven
be?
number. So I guess
That's
one of us
alright.
could be the
One of
victim.
us can swap sides.
Oh, that's
True.
Okay.
Goodness, that works.
I can put on my
I need
other
to
lawyer
power down.
persona. Gretchen smokes a lot.
What brand is the best?
I represent the scum of the earth.
Gretchen, what brand do you prefer?
Ah.
Spirits or
Marlboro.
Okay. I was gonna say Marlboro is the classic.
I
Of
see
course.
a fellow sleazy lawyer as well.
Of course. I have no
Okay,
idea
Jason.
what just happened, but I feel a great spirit has just possessed my body and forced me to say unpure things.
All right. This one was not originally. This was not originally a Am I the Asshole post. It was a relationship advice post that got taken down and is now on Best of Redditor updates. But it's a really good one, and it kind of reads like an Am I the Asshole. So, my 42F husband 42M has informed me he intends to go on his gaycation with his brother-in-law 35M in Ibiza. Ibiza? How
Ibiza.
Ibiza? Okay.
Ibiza.
Ibiza? Okay. How do I handle this?
Oh boy.
Wait, that was it?
No, I am taking a breath. Sorry.
These warnings. Oh my god.
Warnings:
Whoa.
infidelity,
Oh,
internalized homophobia, accusations of homophobia. With his who?
Hold on, I need
Brother-in-law.
to read this myself.
We definitely
Wait.
need a team fight here. Holy
Oh my god,
shit.
this is gonna take you a while.
Yes, that's why I said it was so long.
Oh boy.
Let me know if
Oh
you.
my
I'll
god.
I'll read some if you want. So you can take a break.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I
Okay,
speak for a living. Funny,
Alright.
the girl with speech impediment speaks for a living. Haha. Hi there. I really wish I didn't have to make this a post, but here goes. Me and my husband have been happily married for about 16 years, give or take. We both have stable careers, good family life, and are fairly fortunate despite the cost of living racking the UK right now. Oi, bros. We have 2 boys, 15 and 10, and up until this Sunday, thought we had it pretty good. We argue sometimes, of course, but never gotten too bad, and we've always had a pretty decent sex life, with some exploration, but I won't get into that. Long and short is, on Sunday, just after I dropped our boys off at their friend's house, my husband asked me if we had the house alone, and more importantly, do I have a minute? I said yes, and he sat me down, then got out this printed poster for some sort of orgy and started explaining to me the concept of a gaycation.
God.
It's where straight men go somewhere with sun, sand, and booze and become gay for the duration of the trip, but that's fine because it doesn't actually count. Because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. I was just completely silent and mortified, even more so when he said he was looking into booking a trip to Ibiza. Ibiza? I forgot again, I'm sorry.
I thought it was Ibiza. You pronounce it with like a TH.
No, it's Ibiza.
It's Ibiza.
Ibiza?
I
Okay.
think.
Ibiza.
Ibiza? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a lisp there.
Well, there's always going to be a lisp, it's me.
Submitting evidence to the court, by the way.
Thank you. Next year with his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, to experience for himself.
Oh man.
When he finally let me speak, I just said I need him to be clear with me, is he gay? Because if yes, that's okay, but we need to figure out what happens going forward. I didn't let myself get angry or upset, I was just stunned. He swore up and down that he's not gay and he's 100% attracted to women, and of course still loves me and our boys. So I said, well, do you think you're bi maybe? And he got very defensive, saying how I need to drop the accusations and that this is the beauty of the gaycation. It allows straight men to experience gayness without actually being gay, and how it's going to, and like how it's like going to an aquarium. It's like going to an aquarium.
Okay.
Going to an aquarium?
Okay. All right. I'm okay. Sure.
Hang in here, chat. And again, he was admit he doesn't find men's bodies or genitalia exciting at all, but he needs to experience this apparently. I said, well, I'm really not comfortable because even if he was bi, this would explicitly be cheating on me, and he got angry and reiterated he's not because that's the beauty of the gaycation. I just had enough and left the room. I ignored him for the rest of the day, but we spoke at tea where I again asked him, why does he want to do this so bad if he's not gay? He said how he's interested in gay men's lives and how they differ to straight men's, and that unfortunately once the gaycation begins, it's simply impossible for a man to resist and must surrender himself, mind, body, and soul to the gaycation or be destroyed. I can't really put into words how surreal it was, because he was speaking so matter-of-factly, and he again insists this is a thing that straight men do all the time, and how he's actually doing it a bit late. I just said to him if he has any love for me, then he can't go with this, and if he does, the marriage will be dead. He didn't speak anymore after that. Since then, he's mentioned no more of it, but somehow, and this is what scares me a lot too, the decision genuinely seems to be tearing him up. He didn't go into work on Monday, and only went in half a day yesterday. Because he told them he just felt too ill, and he just looks distraught every time I see him. I really don't think he's wholly gay, though I can absolutely believe he's bi, but I'd rather we talked about that in a healthy way, rather than this incredibly weird denialism around going to a sexy holiday to Ibiza. Has anyone known straight guys to do this and come back and just go back to being straight? Like, surely that can't be a thing that happens. I'm so out of my depth here, and I just don't know how to even initiate the conversation. For the record, I also mentioned it to his sister, haven't mentioned it to his sister yet, and don't know how I'd break it to her. Thanks for any help. I just don't know, even want to think. Oh, I just don't even want to think, so being able to get this out here has helped me a little bit. Edit. Wow, this blew up. This has been incredibly sobering, and I think I've confirmed what I already knew to be the case. The marriage is dead one way or the other. In a way, I was in denial myself about it. I have contacted my sister-in-law, and she initially screamed at me, calling me a liar, and even insinuated I was trying to steal her husband. She rang back shortly after, apologized, and admitted she was in deep, deep shock. I have asked my parents to look after the boys, and we're going to meet tomorrow to discuss this deeper. I have also texted my husband and told him we will need to make alternative accommodation arrangements, but he will not be sleeping here tonight, and a bag will be waiting for him. I'm not sure if the mods want to lock this post or not, but I think I've got my answers. Thank you for all the kind words, especially... Okay, yeah. I see a lot of people asking about the aquarium, and at risk of doxing myself, there's a pretty famous aquarium in the UK called the Deep... Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, no, it's not fine. In the UK called the Deep, at the very end, you walk through a tunnel that goes underneath the main fish tank, so it's quite immersive, I suppose. My husband explained the aquarium thing in that it's a bit like that, where you go and observe the fishes. You even get a bit close, and but you never actually enter the water. In parentheticals, get emotionally invested or become the fish, parenthetical gay. So it doesn't really count. It was just a very bizarre analogy, and I pointed out it still makes no sense. And he just got more in a huff. And how I just don't get it, and frankly, I still don't. And another update. God,
this is a loaded situation.
This is...
Actually, Luke, did you want to take up this next update? I need to...
Am I doing the comments here? The relevant comments?
No, would you do the November 28th?
Oh, God, I have to... You want me to read...
You don't have to read all of it. You don't have to read all of it, but I do want to go through it until top comments.
Okay, I will.
You can just take a little bit. I just need a little bit.
I will handle this one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is first of all loaded. Like a lot to think about here. I have some opinions, but I'll read this and see what we're thinking. So, when I last posted, I contacted my husband to tell him he wouldn't be staying at home tonight and a bag would be waiting for him. As you can imagine, we argued quite badly. I won't go into specific details, but no, I'm 100% on board with the fact that at minimum he's bi, might even be gay altogether. We've had arguments in the past, but I've genuinely never seen him have such childish such a childish tantrum before, screaming about how I just don't understand the gaycation. Okay. Absolutely despise the phrase now. And I'm insinuating I'm actually homophobic. Wait, hold on. And insinuating I'm actually homophobic because I refuse to allow him to participate in the cultural exchange with the gay community. Okay. Loaded statement there. A lot of you said to ask him if it'd be acceptable if the roles were in reverse, and I did say would it be acceptable if I went and slept with other guys during that week? Like fucking clockwork, he was very angry and offended, saying it's completely different because a gaycation means nothing, and what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation, etc. So it doesn't actually count. It's like some kind of pocket universe where things don't matter. Anyways, whereas I'd be just straight up cheating. Well, I turned around on him. No, but you see what happens in Manchester stays in Manchester. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't count. It's like bird watching, and I think it got through to him. He went all quiet and then started crying, admitting he thought of me sleeping with another man is destroying his heart, but relationships need sacrifice. So agreed, while in tears, that while he goes on the gaycation, I'll get 1 week in Manchester to do whatever I want. He doesn't want me to, but that's fair in a twisted way, he supposed. So let me get this straight. Just hold on. While this dude is on his gaycation where nothing matters and he's allowed to be explorative and gay, his significant other is also allowed to do that same sort of thing, but not in a gay way, just in a I want to see other people kind of way. And apparently that's fair. Which, sure.
I
don't know. I mean, I guess so.
I'm not gonna say anything actually, because that's gonna break into arguments.
Yeah, is okay. So told me to get out of the house. Thankfully, he left without a fight. It's incredibly petty, but I also drained the joint bank. Oh, hello. Drained the joint bank account so he couldn't try to use it against me. I got rang up by his mum. Very British. His mum. Who just screamed and screamed at me about cheating. Whore. Oh, God. How I was horrible. What about the kids? Ugh. This is too much. I did not think I'd be thinking... I didn't think I'd be diving this much. This is like a real, true litigation here. When I finally got my composure back, I just said, ask your son about the gaycation. Don't ask your son about the gaycation. I'm gonna skim here and see if there's other...
I can take it back. I just need water.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if you need to read the whole thing. There's so much here.
No, it's important. We have to get all the details of the case.
She called me. Okay. He'll explain, but she called me a fucking joke and hung up. Later on, getting into the evening, I got another phone call from her in floods of tears. She was very apologetic, and I told her she doesn't need to be the one to apologize. She was so upset, she put the father-in-law in the phone, so her husband, the mother's husband, that is. While he sounded calm, I could tell he was on the warpath. Again, very apologetic, and he said he overheard that phrase. I asked my husband, and husband initially said, no, it's nothing, before explaining how it's a modern thing men do. And gave them the same spiel about how what happens on gaycation, men cannot resist the gaycation, how a man must surrender to the gaycation, etc.
I can resist the gaycation.
Father-in-law just said they told him to leave or they'd call the police. I don't care where he goes, but he's not staying here. My husband tried to call me while I was on the phone, but I just ignored it. And my father-in-law just said he was so sorry for me, and that they have my corner in this. So that's one thing, I guess. I told them to be there for their daughter because it sounds like brother-in-law is involved. Husband didn't tell them that. And father-in-law just said he had to go because he was so angry. Got a text from my husband after the phone call, which was all weirdly rambly, saying about how I'd abused the gaycation to destroy his marriage and to destroy his life. And again, insinuated I and his parents were homophobic for doing such a thing. I told him we'll talk when he grows up, and I blocked his number. I took a day off work myself to have the locks changed this morning, so that's 500 pounds gone, but whatever. At least I know he won't be coming back. I'm going to look into how to proceed with the divorce, and then we'll move on from there. Of course, there's also the brother-in-law. So I haven't yet met with sister-in-law. She was in such a state and has taken this far worse than I have for reasons that'll be clear soon. We're going to maybe try tomorrow, but we did talk over the phone, and I eavesdropped on the conversation with her husband, where she put her phone on speaker, and I went on mute. Her husband got home earlier. She made him come home, told him there was an emergency, and just said to him, can you please explain what a gaycation is? She told me afterwards she was praying he'd look confused or just be like, what? Or anything like that. But instead, he just sat her down and explained that a gaycation is a new thing where straight men go to gay hotspots and participate in gay sex acts, but it doesn't count because there's no investment. And because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. He said...
I gotta... Ugh, if I have to hear that one more time, I'm gonna die.
He said...
This is so fucked.
He said it's like writing down angry thoughts and putting them in a drawer. You never have to see them again. Sure, bro.
What the fuck?
Sure.
Everyone is the asshole here.
Whole time, sister-in-law is in tears, and he just calmly bats off the same points my husband did, about how it doesn't count, and he even did the whole "it's impossible to resist, you must surrender or be destroyed" shit. I seriously think they must be speaking to a dominatrix or something. Are there even male doms? Because surely neither of them are that into this to actually make that up on their own. I really don't want to go into this, what was discussed, for her sake, but it did become very apparent to me that the brother-in-law is into sissy porn, and at times conflated that with the concept of a gaycation. I forgot that part was in here.
Here's the thing. I know for a fact she's not with us. She doesn't know there's male doms out there. That's fine. Continue.
Can I just say also, I need to speak to a jury chat that was put in the chat, which I can 100% vouch for. If you wanted to observe gay men and culture, he could just go to a gay bar, P. Morgan James says. I 100% agree. I got a gay bar literally across the street from where I live, and it is the coolest place in the entire world. Mason can attest. Morgana can attest. It's very cool.
You can just go to a gay bar and hang out with the gay guys. It's fine. You don't have to fuck them.
I want to take you to a gay bar. I want to take you to a gay bar. I want to take you to a gay bar.
I'll show you a gay bar. I'll show you a gay fucking bar.
Listen. As we all see by the movie Gay Deceivers, you don't have to be gay to enter a gay bar.
True.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's so true. Actually,
I forgot about that.
You also don't have to be gay to get flirted with by twigs, as has happened to me numerous times. They keep thinking I'm one of them.
I'm 100% straight. I'm 100% straight. I would be so flattered if I was flirted with. If I was flirted with by a gay twink, I would be grinning ear to ear.
Luke, you would do crazy numbers.
I had
the
exact opposite.
You would.
I had the exact opposite reaction. I was very not. Well, part of it is because they were assuming I was a man.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's fucked. But as a straight man, if a gay person came up to me and said, like, you know, all that flirty stuff, I would be so happy and so, like, flattered. I would just melt to the ground.
All right, we're in the home stretch here.
Yeah, we are. There was this utterly surreal moment where my sister-in-law is just trying to wrap her head around this while also in floods of tears, and he explains so genuinely, so matter-of-factly that for most men, the gaycation is either a one-time or annual thing, but some men go on the gaycation for years and others simply never return.
Stays in the gaycation.
For years or never return because they use hypnosis and mind control to be totally feminized into a state of permanent pseudo-gayness.
Okay.
She said in disbelief, surely if you're taking it up the arse willingly because you want to, that makes it you gay. And he said no, because that's the beauty of the gaycation. You can do all this gay stuff, but don't interact with the wider gay experience. She asked him if the gay stuff is what he wanted, and he said not on a long-term basis. It was adamant this was something all straight men do, but she wouldn't get it because she was a woman. Like, it was a script, yeah. Then there were more insinuations of homophobia. Well, that marriage is dead too, I suppose. The whole ordeal ended when she said to him he has a choice to make, and he said no. He doesn't need to make his choice because the beauty of the gaycation is that it allows him to keep his marriage because it doesn't count. He said that's not the choice. The choice is whether he's leaving the house that night or she is. Only good thing he did was leave.
Talking about the beauty of the gaycation.
The beauty of the script, yeah.
I can't take the term "the beauty of a blank" anymore. Seriously.
Me and sister-in-law spoke about it after that, and I'm just totally stunned. I understand she's gone to her parents for the support. What exactly did we have to do? Did we do to have our lives destroyed in such a bizarre and embarrassing way? Sorry. Personal advice, I'm going back at devices and bank statements to see if I can find any definitive proof of cheating. After that, I suppose I'll figure out how to tell the boys their father won't be coming home. Edit. Spoke to my other sister-in-law. My husband's family is older sister, him, okay. And gave her a skimmed-down version of it. Okay, so like a third sister. She asked her husband, and thankfully he was deeply confused, but then mentioned about 2 years ago, at a birthday party, he was approached by my husband and brother-in-law about signing up to some online boot camp around BDSM cross-dressing. He assumed they were taking the piss out of him, so told them to fuck off and never really thought of it again. The fact that this was going on for so long is making me want to throw up. And that's it.
I want to say, for the
boy.
record,
This kid.
as a cis straight man, when I was in middle school, probably 7th grade, I made a firm decision that has kept me going my entire life from that point. That decision was that I will not get involved in drama. I avoid drama at all costs. Okay, this started in middle school when the middle school girls were starting to talk about all their crazy boyfriends and stuff that was going on. I was like, nope, I'm gonna distance myself from this shit. Now, that doesn't mean I can't listen to it and react to it, but it does mean that I will not weigh in. I will not. I only work on things from the gist, from the very basic facts, and the facts to me seem like basically what the case title is. You got a hetero Henrietta versus a gaycation bro. That is basically all you need to know. Okay? The rest of it can just fall by the wayside.
I have an argument for both sides. I could be put either way.
I'm glad
Me
someone
too.
has an argument for the gaycation bros. Please tell me it's just, but it's gaycation. It's fine.
I have one argument only because I have a really funny joke related to it.
Are there preferred sides? Again, everybody is going to be up there.
If I
Okay.
had to lean one way or the other, I would lean
I-
towards the gaycation bros side.
I can be given either side and make this joke work.
I want to be on
I
the side
can
of
be given
gaycation.
either side now. Make
Give
it
me
work.
whichever side is
Also, then-
in need of more
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, didn't we say this was gonna be a team attack type shit?
Yep.
Mhm.
So, do we each take turns with our arguments and our opening statements?
I think so, yeah. But there probably has to be some kind of time limit because, like, if we're all weighing in on this, we can't all
You're
take.
right. You're absolutely right.
Your Honor, I need my soap.
Yeah, of course. 1 sec.
All right, Mason, we're on this together. Are you ready to lock in? Get in your goddamn suit, your actual goddamn suit.
Oh, yeah, put the suit on, quick.
Oh yeah. One moment. Locked in. Hey fellas,
Locked in.
let's make this happen.
I don't have a suit, but that's fine because I don't wear a suit in real life anyways. So.
It's okay. Listen, we're like your bodyguards.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
Listen. Have you ever heard about Saul Goodman? I'll make it sure that you're innocent.
I'm gonna need bodyguards after what I'm gonna say here. But
This
I'll
is
wait my
really
turn.
funny.
So horrified.
Okay, so this
I'm
is
gonna wait my turn like a good boy.
the prosecution of hetero Henrietta, as defended by MJ and Soap and the Gaycation Bros, which is defended by Punkitt, Luke, and SØba. Can you put a
Yeah.
suit PNG over Luke? I can try.
Oh, sure. I mean, I don't
He
need a
needs a
suit.
suit.
I'm casual. I'm a casual, chill guy. I don't put on a suit
Casual.
or anything.
Wait, do
Only
you
thing
still
I'm-
have his Half-Life security vest?
Oh, I guess I could change to my security, but no, I'm feeling like a nice, chill guy in my current attire.
Your Honor, get him in a little hot shirt.
Oh, now I'm
Your
so
Honor,
big.
I
Yeah,
will-
that's perfect.
I will be Miles Edgeworth.
Wait, you look fucking
hilarious
God.
like that.
Wait, Miles? Holy shit! I'm
Look
such
at
a big
that.
fan, Miles.
I can vibe with that actually.
It's
That's
good
true.
to see you again, Soap.
Oh wait, okay, no, I saw a fantastic comment.
We're gonna
I
win
need to
it,
be
Miles.
I need to be put in a
Could
tux
you move the
t-shirt
hats?
PNG. Can you find a tux t-shirt that I can be in? Because I only wear t-shirts.
You want the hat gone?
Could you please move the hat? Yes.
I guess I'll scale that down, and then
Oh, and also put the gaycation behind me, please. It's
I scaled it down. You won't hit it anymore.
wonderful. Thank you.
So big and strong.
Feel big and strong.
These aren't PNGs. You are lying to me. You are lying to my face.
Yeah, I feel like my brain is melted after listening to that last
It
one.
is.
Yeah, I don't
it
know
is.
what the hell is
No.
I don't
Anyways,
remember. I don't
I,
remember the specifics anymore. I just remember the gist, which is all you need. So
Your Honor, can I have the basketball real quick?
Everyone's so needy.
So you're the
Hey-
shooter.
hey,
You gotta comply with
hey.
everyone's needs.
Hey, Edgeworth,
Yes.
you suck.
You take that back.
I caught it with my hand.
Well, sorry. There's no one with no background, Luke. Actually, no. There is a
Oh,
one with...
I'm okay. I'm okay with what I have now.
No, it's fine.
I'm
I found one. We're just gonna have to. It's actually seasonal. It's fine. Actually, if you
Oh.
think about it, it's very
Oh,
festive.
Oh, good. I love festivities.
It's very funny
Oh,
that I
oh,
got
this
the
is
Taco
good.
Bell
This is
ad.
Oh, that's great.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's
And it's for March. It's St. Patty's Day soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is true.
Wow, I'm still so big and tall. Wow.
It's so
I
big
love it.
and so tall. Wow. Let me see if I can
Wow.
fix it any.
You need to give him like legs too, so that he's like also just tall in general.
I'm not a tall person. Well, I'm like average height. I'm like a normal.
Give him like legs and fishnets with heels.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Important for the case.
Yeah.
It's very important in the case.
This case is so
Can't
important to me.
focus without it.
I had to put on my fancy clothes here, chat. That's how important this case is to me. Because I got a statement an argument that will just shatter
Knock
your
socks
brains.
off.
I mean, not really, but we'll see.
That's not transparent. Tools. Color transparent.
I'm the one with the shoulder. I do have massive shoulders. My claim to fame is that back when I was in middle school, I didn't have shoulder pads when I was playing football yet, and I was sitting on the sidelines waiting to go in, and another kid was like, "Hey, why aren't you in there? You've got your shoulder pads on." And I was like, "No, I don't. These are just my regular shoulders." And I still think about that all the time. Nice. I need the gaycation suit.
Oh, perfect. That is
Oh, I'll have to-
exactly what I was
Oh,
thinking.
Lord God, there it is. Again, referring back to my previous statement, I'm so secure in my masculinity and my heterosexuality that I can put these on and I'm good.
I think
Yeah.
the best way to express your masculinity is commitment to the bit.
Yeah.
And that is honestly what I'm hoping that the argument for the from the defense is going to be.
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, I'm very
Also-
interested.
Okay.
I don't have any arms, but I like that my hands are just kind of floating. That kind of seems like
Yeah.
on par with my character design.
Rayman syndrome.
Yeah, I'll take it. Rayman hands. Yep.
Happy St. Patty's, every pony.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Morgana. I appreciate you.
It was the only transparent one, and I said, wait, it's the one time of year that works.
It works so well.
Would the prosecution like to make their opening statements?
Yeah, are you gonna do it or am I?
You can start.
Okay. We, the prosecution, on behalf of Miss Henrietta, would like to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, of course, that the Gaycation Bros are at fault for the Falvan marriage, for their kids losing a father, and most importantly, for completely disregarding their partner's feelings in regards to their own interests, putting themselves above all else. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yes, of course. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I have quite the history with internalized homophobia. And
Mhm.
that is the point with which we would like to stick this argument. As you see, the gaycation, in and of itself, is quite the Grecian tradition, but that is for another time.
Okay.
All right. Would the defense like to make their opening statement?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen, me and my team are here to say that the Gaycation Bros are in the right here, and I think that we will be proving within this court, under perjury of law, that what happens in the Gaycation stays in the Gaycation.
Yes, it's a very simple rule that many people understand, and we are here to prove that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm with those two. Ditto. I'm saving my hard hitting argument for later.
All right, with the Oh, sorry. What's there more?
May I have a moment to convene with my my legal partner here?
Yeah, you may.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Arcanine, I don't see where the ponies are in this post.
There's no ponies here.
Order for pony?
The ponies are just there hanging out. They're
Wait,
just...
I control F'd and I found it. Oh my god.
Okay. Me and my client have come up with a solid legal argument here. Or not client, but me and my partner have come up with a solid legal argument here. So if you would like to...
Sure. Whatever you say.
Excuse you.
Sorry.
Your Honor, can the defense stop being such a fucking asshole for like 2 seconds?
Look at me. I'm a goddamn diva. Look what I'm wearing. Can't argue with that.
Sustained. Let
This is...
It's their turn. Let the prosecution speak.
Okay, my bad.
Thank you. Thank you. Am I gonna start?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honor, I would like to get a few things out of the way. Everyone here, almost everyone here, we're pretty gay in one aspect or another. You know, that's how it be. We in no means, this is no means an attack on gayness. This is by no means an attack on even kink. You know, do your own thing. This is a matter of infidelity. See, Your Honor, the problem with the gaycation is not anything that goes on within the gaycation, but rather the fact that their partners, their wives no less, someone they have been together, someone they have kids with, are not comfortable with what happens. And not only this, but they show blatant disregard for their feelings on their matter. How they feel about these things does not matter to their husbands, because their husbands, all they want is gratification, whatever gratification that might be. I don't know what I don't know. The fact
objection,
is,
Your Honor. What happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation.
Overruled.
they're not on the. Thank you.
I would like to object to that objection. The gaycation is not what's happening right now. We are in a court of law.
Mm-hmm. And the fact of the matter is, the gaycation if it's not done ethically, it's not truly a gaycation, is it? Do you have anything you want to add? I can't think right now.
Of course. Expertly put, Soap. Now, I would like to bring up the concept of ancient Greece. Men would practice men love with each other in order to engage with an Aphroditean practice that allowed them to fight better in combat. This was the act that the Spartans engaged in. Now, at the time, this was not considered to be homosexual, as it was considered to be a domination. Oftentimes, within Grecian society, the concepts of heterosexuality and homosexuality were quite fluid. But we do not live in those times anymore. What we live in are the times of hard labels. And my client here brought up the very valid point that her husband may in fact just be bisexual. But like all bisexual people, he is lying to himself. He's lying about the idea that he may even consider being queer, all for the thought-terminating cliche that that's the beauty of the gaycation. You can't simply say that is the beauty of the gaycation without explaining that beauty in a way in which the other person understands it. Because if you simply say that is the beauty of the gaycation, what you are doing is you are then tarnishing the beauty of the gaycation. I should know, as a frequent member of the gaycation myself.
Oh,
Oh my god!
wow.
Miles!
Some interesting things coming to light here.
Do not tarnish the reputation of the gaycation. That is all I ask.
All right. Your
Alright,
Honor.
I have another point.
I would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Sorry,
I'm a patient. I'm a patient man. I'll wait.
No, it's
We are
okay.
patient.
Sorry, I just remembered my last point. I had forgotten it before.
Mhm.
One more point is that the wives of these two men approached their husbands and tried to understand. They wanted to get them to understand that they weren't comfortable with this and that they didn't want this to change anything. But if they were like so insistent on it, it would. And they chose their sides. The gaycation bros chose their sides, while their wives were distraught by it, but they tried to understand. It did not work. They came from a place of empathy, but the gaycation bros were not willing to do the same. And that's pretty fucked up if you ask me. I rest my
Very
case.
true.
All right, Your Honor. Can I say something?
Yeah. By all means, your turn.
All right. Let me just give a quick stretch in here.
Of course.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes. Go ahead.
You got this, boss.
Oh, that's out of the
I am a member of the straight cis man community. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Yes, we all can.
Okay.
We do know this.
All right. Now, members of the jury, Your Honor, other defendants in prosecution, have you heard of the Brad Pitt effect?
Explain.
And where is?
I would like clarification.
So,
I
to my
would also
knowledge,
like
to my knowledge, this is a fuzzy memory. But to my knowledge,
Oh,
to my knowledge, the Brad Pitt effect goes something like this. I'm a straight man. There are other straight men out there. Now, if Brad Pitt walked up to you in person and said something along the lines of, "Wow, you're so beautiful. I would love to get to know you better. I would love to engage in what may be referred to as homoerotic activities." There is a test or some sort of a scenario in which you can put yourself where every single straight person, they will lie, but every single straight person has a point where they will give in to Brad Pitt's beauty and his his just beautiful form, okay? Every straight person has that. If they say they don't, they are lying. They are just straight up lying to you. I can say this as a long-time member of the straight cis community. Everyone has their breaking point.
True. And I've
Now-
heard it's been updated for Ryan Reynolds recently.
That's true. I don't know. Yeah, it's a personal thing. I wouldn't go for that particular. But another piece of another interesting idea I'd like to throw out there is the idea of this gaycation. I like to think of it as like a pocket universe where all things are possible and nothing affects the real universe. If there was such a place, again, 100% straight cis man talking here. If there was such a place where what happens there stays there and there is no effect on the outside universe, I cannot, in good conscience, say that I would not go on such a gaycation or such a venture into this pocket universe where let me go to the back to the evidence here that we were reading, see if I can find some kind of a statement. God, there's so much here. I should have taken notes or something. I'm not even gonna bother. What I'm trying to say is that it's a spectrum. Straight cis people, you can say you're as straight as a goddamn arrow, but everyone has a limit there. Everyone has a moment where they would dip their toes into the other side, if you will. And a gaycation, whether it's really possible to have everything that happens there stay there or not, it's a thing that it's tempting. Okay? That's what I'll say. And here, as a straight man, so confident in my masculinity that I'm wearing fucking fishnets, red high heels, and my beautiful green March tux, I can say this with confidence that, you know, it's a beautiful place to be.
Objection, Your
No.
Honor. I was the one who put him in those leggings and high heels. He did not willingly go in there until I was the one who prompted him to. Which is why I believe we may be working with perjury. As I believe there may in fact be some level of internalized homophobia in all of us.
Your Honor, objection. The prosecution is making insinuations about the defendant that are unjustifiable and have no claims in reality.
Overruled.
Yeah, I love my fishnets.
Overruled for all of it. He's slaying. I don't care.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Was there any more from the main arguments of the
I was gonna say,
defense?
basically to narrow it down to make it plain and simple. I might go on a gaycation if what happens on the gaycation stays on gaycation. I might try that sometime. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway.
I believe my team member SØba and then I have a point to make.
Cool.
Yes. Wait, may I have to...
No way.
Forgot about the fucking court process. Are we allowed to call in witnesses yet?
Yes, but one sec. Harb, you're incredible. Oh my god.
What's happened?
I might count this as
What
fan art.
happened?
I kind of might count this as fan art.
What's happened?
I'm gonna put it in stream chat. Oops, that's not at all what I was supposed to grab. That's the model number of something else. No, Luke
Oh,
is
I
not
love
going
that.
to mind.
Yeah.
Luke will not
Yes.
mind.
Yo.
This is beautiful. I'm into that. I love it.
Oh
Fucking
my god.
icon.
No, it's for
Oh
the
my
jury. I
God.
just wanted to show it off first.
Yeah,
This is
can you-
incredible.
yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah. I'm downloading that to my computer.
Hello, ma'am, sir.
Ma'am?
Luke, you're kind of
Serving?
serving.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are.
Absolutely
Great.
serving.
Thank you so much, Harb. Oh my gosh. Actually, I haven't done this yet.
That's excellent. Good work. Applause to you.
Everyone go follow my friend Harb. Oh, it's
Oh, hell yeah.
transparent. It's okay. It's so good. It's so good.
Dress me up. Look at that.
And look what I can do.
Beautiful. I don't think you can. I mean, honestly, if I could translate my entire
Holy
argument into that
shit,
single
he's
image,
rotating.
I would
He's
just
rotating.
there it is.
Incredible. So you
That'd
should
be my,
go to
that'd
Rocky
be my
Horror
outfit
next
for the
year.
gaycation.
Yeah,
Actually,
this should
go
be
to Rocky Horror
This
now.
should be Luke's new Rocky Horror fit for next year. Actually, that's such a good point.
I mean, honestly, maybe.
Guys, I need to tell you guys something. I have never seen Rocky Horror live. I just finally
Really?
got to see it like just watch the movie really recently. And I was like, you know what? There could be arguments of trans misogyny in this, but genuinely Tim Curry serves so much cunt, I don't think I give a shit.
Speaking of
That's-
Tim
that's-
Curry and serving cunt, you wouldn't believe what movie I recently watched. And goddamn, the sexual undertones, I don't know if they were intended, but goddamn. Y'all ever seen Fern Gully?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
talking about.
Toxic love, baby. Oh my
Nice.
god.
Solid work.
Why did they cast him for that if they didn't want to make it him so hot? Oh my god, I did also love Fern Gully as a kid. Oh, I wonder why. I definitely didn't want to be, what's her name?
Why is this dude on the bottom right of the Gaycation 2025 so blue, by the way?
Oh, because he's from Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right.
Sorry,
Should we get
defense,
back to the
continue.
arguments?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you want to
All
call
right.
a
I
witness?
ranted for so long
Yes,
about Gaycation. I don't
would like
even remember
to-
what was going on.
I would
anymore.
like to call Miles Edgeworth to the stand.
Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta morph back into it. Hello.
Oh my God, Miles Edgeworth, welcome back.
No,
It's all the
No.
wait. Hold on. Who the? Oh,
and,
okay.
and Your Honor, can you do me a favor? Could you stand me up in the center and spin me around a little, turn me around to the other side?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Now, Miles, you've brought up that you've been to the gaycation, yes?
Yes, of course.
That's my head. Ow. Oh.
I am a regular resident of the gaycation, as is naturally understood about me.
Yes. And you going to the gaycation implies that you are not fully, not saying that you're gay, right? To some degree, that you're only gay on the gaycation.
No, that is incorrect.
That is fair, but I do have one detail to ask.
Yes.
Were socks worn at this event?
Well, it being a vacation implies that it was at a beach, which it normally does tend to occur at a beach, considering this is in Ibiza. So no, I would not like to have sand in my socks.
Holy shit! This is the strongest piece of evidence
That's fair. But I do bring in one little more piece of evidence. For you see, I am not SØba Velkin. I am Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Oh my God, Phoenix Wright, I'm such a
Shit.
fan.
Oh,
Phoenix.
oh my God.
Come back to me, darling.
Not until one thing. You need to agree to me that what stays at the gaycation, what happens at the gaycation, stays in the gaycation.
Yes.
Miles, don't do it. It's not worth it.
You wish to regulate our passion,
I understand.
not but a
It's
fling.
It's a great and lovely passion. I love you to the ends of the earth, darling. But I
Then
need
why
you
would
to
you say that outside of the gaycation? You wish it only to happen during the
Because-
gaycation.
You deserve better than that,
Because-
Miles.
Because gaycation bros have to look out for each other, and my client here is a fellow gaycation bro, and we need to make sure that he is perfectly fine and nothing that happened in the gaycation happens to him outside of the gaycation. It needs to stay contained, Miles. You have to do your part.
Your Honor, objection. I feel like emotional manipulation is happening right now.
Through tears.
This
Sustained.
feels heartless. This feels like
They would never
blackmail.
do this. They would never be so upfront about their emotions. That's the whole point.
I believe that my lover has been taken, and his body has been snatched,
I would believe it.
like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Your Honor, I think the girls are pretty cute, and sometimes guys can be cute too.
Whoa. That's... I think no one's ever, like, thought about it that way. Oh my god. Hold on.
Mhm.
Does the president know about this?
No.
Damn.
We shouldn't let the president know about this.
We shouldn't let the
Well,
president
I don't know. He's
about
kind of
it.
arguing... He's really arguing with his husband recently.
I mean, yeah, but like...
Shit, we're going there.
They need to have a moment at the gaycation, because
They
when they go to the
desperately do.
gaycation, it will change them and help them to be gay in life. Not
So-
just gaycation, gay lifetion.
Your Honor, I'm confused. Is there any opposition to the gaycation anymore? I feel like we're all on the same page that gaycation is actually fine.
Hold on.
It's not what
Gaycation
my
is only
argument
fine
was.
if your partners are okay with it, which my client Henrietta was not.
And
Oh,
our
man.
argument was also hinging on the fulcrum of the fact that Gaycation Bro was, in fact, internally homophobic. And he himself is a bisexual man who refuses to acknowledge his truth.
Now, I may be just a complex city lawyer, but I believe it is my turn to speak for my client.
Please do.
Thank you.
I leave the
Now-
stand.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Phoenix Wright,
Yippee.
Edgar,
Edgeworth.
Miles
My name is
Edgeworth.
Miles.
I almost called you
My name
Edgar
is
Wright.
Miles Edgar.
Edgar Wright is a director.
The prosecution has insinuated that my client was looking for gratification, infidelity, the thrill of
Yeah.
cheating. Gratification is not what my client is looking for. It is
Really?
a scientific study. Look at the aquarium analogy brought forth by
No way.
the situation. It is a scientific study. They don't intend to become fish, as even Henrietta has admitted. They are merely an aquarium goer. And just because my client's ex-wife cannot seem to wrap her head around this does not mean that this concept cannot be understood by the majority of people. It is a simple concept. That is, say it with me, the beauty of the gaycation. Now, perhaps could this have been communicated more clearly? Of course, as with all things. However, the gaycation is a simple concept, so simple that even a straight cis man such as my team member Luke can understand it.
Thank
And
you.
if Luke, a straight cis man, can understand the gaycation, then what does it say about hetero Henrietta, who can consider perhaps that her ex-husband is bi, but not that the gaycation is merely a scientific study, a peek into another culture, an extensive research project on another lifestyle alien to their own. That is the beauty of the gaycation. A research-oriented, observation only, perhaps with some more intimate aspects into the gay
Objection.
lifestyles.
Objection, Your Honor. They did explicitly say that they wanted to engage in gay acts.
This is true. They did. They
They
also
were
went
very
into
explicit about
explicit
saying
detail
they
about
wanted
that.
Sustained,
only
they did
said-
say that they wanted to be immersed in the culture like a liaison.
They
Now,
only said that they
Yes,
didn't want to
yes.
get emotionally invested or become fish, aka gay.
no,
Also, I
no.
resent the idea that you can't get gratification at an aquarium.
Hold on.
Grat-
Hold on. You've insinuated there's some sort of sexual gratification, but if it is an aquarium, I'm not fucking the fish.
Maybe you're not.
Oh fuck.
Maybe
Okay, hold on.
you're
Shit. Hold on.
Now, hold on.
You
I
said
need to
that-
say this.
You're talking
I
to
need to
soap.
I need to put this forward. You are saying that my client is, the issues that they're immersing themselves in the culture. However, if we are to approach this from a research-oriented, aquarium-esque, sort of, angle to this problem, I would say that by immersing yourself, it's like scuba diving. It's a way to observe the fish in a closer, more intimate way that allows you to gather more research, perhaps understand why the fish are the way they are, and in some ways could give us more insight into ourselves. Could my client have been a better lover to hetero Henrietta had he been
Yeah.
allowed to go on the gaycation with
No.
intimate knowledge of the way the male body works and bringing
Objection,
that
Your Honor. One of
Yes.
the most famous scuba divers that has ever existed is John McAfee, who notably fucked a whale. So I believe that this is
Your Honor, I object to this.
Objection. Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
How is this irrelevant? We're talking about fucking fishes, right?
Because
No,
whales
no.
are
No,
not
we're
a
talking about the
goddamn fish. They
Whales
a
are mammal, actually. I agree. Overruled.
Whales are mammals, yes, but fucking a whale. Fucking whale is tantamount to fucking a very large fish, as they are an aquatic beast.
Listen, if fucking whales is criminal, then baby, I'm Al Capone. Moving on. Anyway, what I was saying.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay.
Extremely not
Goddamn.
relevant. Extremely not relevant. Anyway, what I was saying. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. What I was saying is that Henrietta could have had a more intimate experience with her husband had she allowed this experience to happen, but due to her own fear and her internalized homophobia and her lack of understanding of the gaycation,
Yes.
she was robbed of this. And
Yes.
I don't find anyone to blame but her for that.
Fantastic.
Your Honor,
work.
what the fuck does this mean?
Your
See,
Honor.
I mean,
he
it means that
doesn't
straight
care
guys
if
can be
he's
a little gay
cares if
sometimes,
he's
and it's
cheating,
fine.
if he's cheating.
Your Honor, I have presented a very simple argument, and the prosecution simply does not understand.
Because you keep saying the same thing and then making it more confusing after.
Well, that's the beauty of the gay.
True.
No,
Yeah.
you do not dare. Don't make me bring Edgeworth back.
Okay. I would like to ask the defendant Mason Punkitt a question.
Yes,
Mhm.
you may.
Have you been on gaycation? It kind of sounds like you're advocating for it.
Oh no, never. I would never mix business and pleasure like that.
Nice.
Okay, duly noted.
Nice.
Continue.
Implying that the gaycation is inherently pleasurable.
Oh no, lawyering is pleasure. Business is the gaycation.
Ah, I see.
Interesting.
Get it
You're
straight,
getting. Okay, never mind.
Edgeworth.
No. Hey. I'm not Edgeworth anymore, but I can bring him out if you so dare as cross me.
Cross-examine, perhaps.
Alrighty, are we?
I rest my case.
I think
Yeah.
everybody kind of does. I think y'all have.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at me. There's two of me. Who are you gonna vote for?
The
Come on,
one
man.
that my toast says bitch.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And also, you know what? One more. Edgeworth, you fucking suck.
Oh,
Never say
shit.
that. This is unprofessional.
All right, chat vote.
That's a win in my book.
Jury, make your decision.
Genuinely, how could you vote for anything else?
We are on ad. I don't know if they can hear it.
Fuck.
Ads always happen at the best time. Maybe you should
gonna be
fucking
honest.
subscribe.
I'm gonna be honest. The Phoenix Wright bit fell apart at the moment I realized, hey, I never played a Phoenix Wright game.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
I've only seen a
play
couple of
them. They're
vids.
really good.
I should.
Oh my gosh! It looks like Be Destroyed is actually it's catching up to submit to the gaycation.
How could you not submit to the gaycation?
I love-
I'm
This is the
we're talking
only
about the
one that
arguments.
I strayed from, like, the pattern of. It's no longer a jury's decision.
yeah, that's true.
And now it's what will you do?
What will you do,
It's
chat?
a sentence. We're not like sentencing anyone to anything now. Now it's what the jury will do when they leave this room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so real.
Okay, if we're going on the gaycation, where are we gonna meet up?
Ibiza.
Ibiza, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess Ibiza. I mean, that's pretty far away, but like, sure.
I'm gonna say Miami, for fun.
Okay.
Miami, yeah.
Amy.
I think we could probably do like a better.
I kind of want to go to West Hollywood.
Ooh.
I've never dabbled myself,
I've heard
but of
that.
course,
Actually.
I'm not a straight man.
Oh my god, it's tied up. What the
Oh
fuck
my
is wrong with you
God.
people? Why are you so afraid of the gaycation?
Also, I can't believe no one's commented on. I actually color scaled the poster.
Yeah, no, I was. I've been paying
if you
attention
vote
all
in
along.
favor of being destroyed,
busy.
I will go to the gaycation myself.
Let's do it.
Will you walk out these
Hell yeah.
doors? Will you submit or be destroyed?
There it is.
Chat.
There it is. ladies and gentlemen.
11,200 channel points from Arcanine. The
you.
jury has decided to just go and submit to the gaycation. Go to
You
that
got it.
aquarium.
Let's
Go to the
fucking
aquarium.
go.
Go to the
I love
aquarium,
aquariums.
but don't fuck a whale or any other fish.
No,
Okay?
Do
no,
not
no,
fuck fish.
no, no, no.
Hang
You
out
know,
and-
you know,
and
you know
look
what?
at the
Nah.
fish and stuff.
I stand
Listen,
by our
what if you
argument.
are
I
a
feel like
fucking-
our argument was solid.
we fucking whales. Listen. Just like Mason, if fucking whales is a crime, baby, I'm Scarface.
Goddamn. Well, I'm gonna have to sit this one out then because I don't do that.
No fun
you
allowed.
are a
1984.
Doesn't count. As
1984.
This is
They put a
literally
poster on the wall.
1894.
No whale fuckers allowed.
No fun allowed.
Oh man.
My God, the realistic pony. No.
Get real.
Oh yeah. there it is.
real.
oh my god.
Oh nice.
Get real.
Goddamn. Well, that was a thorough cross-examination, a thorough investigation there.
Oh
And
yes.
I'm glad chat was leaning our way.
Oh my gosh, I
Pretty
forgot.
close.
I forgot to say, I was looking for someone to raid, and I was reminded of something I have to say, because I saw the Together for Legendary Women panel, and I forgot to say, today I was officially accepted into the Women's Guild on Twitch.
Let's go. The Guild of Women.
I now
yeah.
have a
yeah.
guild trifecta. I'm in 3 different Twitch guilds. This is kind of cool, actually. I'm so unionized.
That's fucking kick ass.
That's
I'm
so real.
So unionized, actually.
Hell yeah.
I like.
Can we input hands into the stream before we leave and all hold hands?
So true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's hold hands.
Yeah. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this lying bullshit. Here, let me take my goddamn like extra suit off.
Ugh.
Well, as we know,
Oh,
Ace
fucking
Attorney, once you're
finally.
done with the lawyering, you then go into the back room and make out, as we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should use the image that I sent, even though it's not a PNG. It'd be funnier that way.
Okay. Also, no one's live, so
Shit. Well, it is almost midnight.
it's almost. I
Hydroxy
think.
and Chaos is live.
Are they chill?
Yeah, we've rated them before actually.
Cool. Send me their name because I'm not gonna spell that at this late of night.
Also,
Done.
God, I felt like the sleaziest lawyer by paying so much money into getting our client proven
You wish you were in the
innocent.
Pride Guild. Harb, did you apply? I feel like you should have gotten in. You're like so gay. Slash
So, like,
positive.
That's positive.
Once we're done here, I'm so gonna like when I hit my bed, I'm gonna crash so hard. It's gonna
She's
be
gonna
so
fucking
same.
conk out. You
Oh,
did
yeah,
more than once?
definitely.
That's so wild. That's actually so wild. You checked your email, right? Like, Alright, we're gonna raid into Hydroxy and Chaos.
This has been one of my favorite streams in a very long time.
Yeah, this has been
I'm
good.
glad I
Fucking
felt so
fun.
big brain for this. You
This
have.
is
I'm
very
so
good.
sorry.
I
I'm
mean,
so
look
sorry.
At
You're
the piece of fan art that came out of this, hanging out next to me. I mean, that makes
So
it all
true.
worth it. You know what I mean?
you're so slash platonic. You're so hot and gay. I'm so sorry, Harb, that happened to you.
Mm.
Yeah, we're all gonna snork me. Actually, I'm gonna read Yuri then snork me. We're gonna go right into.
You kind of made me thick with it too, which I'm not really. I mean, I kind of am, but not. I'm not shaped like that. But I do like to see that. It's funny.
I feel like if it was redistributed, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
gave
yeah.
Luke the pear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
I will say I had a case ready and everything, but I never got to submit it. But it was a fun idea, but it was too close to another one that we had earlier.
I have a few
It's
that
funny.
I didn't get to use. So
Chat, if you ever. Oh wow. Oh, we might have to do a part 2 then. If you've ever wondered what I actually look like, just imagine like stereotypical like bear, like a large hairy gay man, and that's me, except I'm straight.
This is true.
Impossible to conceptualize for most, but for the enlightened
Yeah.
among us, easy
Mhm.
to,
Among
because we've
Us.
seen
Yeah.
him before.
This is true.